Yeah.
We are on the internet. Continue.
So as we all recall, we finished by going to the inn to sleep for the night.
And then I decided to rob the place. Undercover.
And we successfully took a long rest without any issue.
With no interruptions.
Yep.
Actually, my server connection service has been interrupted. I might have to go grab my. Do you have a USB?
Did we kill the fiend in the basement?
Probably not.
We did.
What do you think, boy?
We staked.
I thought maybe you just had a
Oh,
card.
we did stake it.
Yeah, do you have one? Or I just need a.
Totally wrecking Marvin's storylines.
I think I just need to use.
Still using
He
micro
could have helped us all game.
Micro what?
micro USB, huh?
Michael.
Oh, so quaint.
Michael.
I don't think we wanted
Maybe
that.
just if you plug that into the.
With
Well,
us.
sorry. As
Well,
a
Singer would have not
He just
abided
needs
it.
it to like hug his computer.
I'm gonna tether my phone
If I was a different character, I would.
That's not a being of life.
because
Yeah.
I think unless I'm the first one
I
here to
help
connect to your
monsters.
internet, I don't have a
I don't help
chance.
them.
Cleanse the
Yeah, I
world.
don't know. Like I never have good connection unless
What
I'm the
laptop
first one.
is that? Oh yeah, HP.
Oh yeah,
I understand
with
now.
Beats in it by Dr. Dre.
Oh, what kind of laptop do you have, Eddie?
This is a.
It's a. Oh, I see. It's a black one.
Singer.
In your face.
Clevo.
You don't
Singer!
have
83 something,
Singer!
I think.
Singer!
that is Lex.
Singer!
HP.
No, my
It's a
character's
USB-C.
name is
Oh,
Singer.
it is a
Oh,
USB.
Singer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eddie. Do you have a micro?
Oh.
A micro USB.
Michael USB.
Michael USB.
That's just how the kids say it nowadays.
Yeah, the cool kids. Us youths that are cool.
Ah, yes. Us
Oh,
youths.
is that?
Aha.
It's so great, fellow youths, to be
This
the
is
age
a
that we
Michael
are.
USB.
Michael
You
USB.
know.
I love being a millennial.
It's the best.
It's the best. Every day, old people are like, what is your opinion on things?
And I'm like,
What trends are trending? And I'm like, let me tell you, Amos,
Amos does not ask that.
mustaches are out.
yes.
Fortunately for Amos, he does not have one.
Yeah, the good news for you.
Good news for you.
Everyone agrees, mustaches bad.
It was funny. I was helping an Amish couple, and we flip over a board, and it shows like a nice little room scene or whatever. And the guy's like, "Well, I'm looking," and the wife's like, "I'm not sure I like that design." And the guy's like, "Well, I'm actually just more interested in that hat and coat hanging there on that hook." And sure enough, it's like a Swartzy hat, and this is like totally not like
We'd sell it.
And like he's like, I don't know if a Swartzy would have that nice a place. Wrecked. Shoot, that was good. Okay.
What are you listening to?
Just making sure it works.
He's listening to a podcast.
It's a new one. It's fairly popular. A lot of people are watching it.
Oh yeah.
He listens to it before we play, so he learns jokes that he can use during our podcast. Is this a podcast? What are we doing?
This is on the internet.
Yeah.
Everything you've said for the past hour.
Oh, that's bad.
No.
Not quite.
Marcus, will you super quick recite the whole recipe for that chicken so I can go back and watch this?
3 pounds chicken.
Yeah.
1 cup water.
Check.
1/4 cup Chinese rice wine. 1/4 cup
One
canola
full cup.
oil.
1 full cup of special
1 teaspoon
sauce.
white pepper.
How many pinches of Nev?
I was gonna say it needs to just be like you need chicken,
That's a cup.
rice, and then the sauce. That's it.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
For real this time.
so last we ended at you had just gotten back from the church. You, as you were entering back into the burgomaster's mansion, you just heard one bell ring from the church off in the distance.
All right.
And you have just entered it. And what would you like to do?
Boy.
We've just entered
The mansion.
the house.
You know,
The
I long rest.
I feel a little remorse that we didn't bury the kid for the guy.
Yeah, I also worry that maybe leaving
As
the
you remember
priest-
when Was it you?
He told us just to go.
No, who put the wooden stake in?
Oh, I did.
You did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Singer did.
So when
Oh,
you
that's
when
right.
you
Oh,
popped the
you
stake
went-
in his heart, he just kind of crumbled kind of into dust.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
We can go sleep in.
After he took those 10 hit points, like permanent hit points from me, I don't feel bad for
I
him.
feel nothing. No. I do feel that maybe we shouldn't have left that dad, the priest, in the temple like by himself. I don't know if he's gonna like. He wasn't cool about us destroying this monster
Well, yeah.
because
But
it
well,
was his kid.
I would say we kind of
we've
settle
vanquished
down for the night, but yet
evil.
We can maybe. Well, we're coming back here anyway. We can maybe take Irina to Valaki.
we
Now we're coming back for the payment. We can then maybe check in on him, see if he's doing okay.
the priest. Yeah.
What time is it right now?
how much is a
it's probably right around like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
how much is a morning star worth, Marvin?
Not as much as you'd hope.
Depends on whether you want to buy it or sell it.
I'm gonna make it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I guess I'd go in and take a seat, start writing in my journal a little bit, and try to settle down for a long rest.
I would definitely go
Okay.
for a long rest.
Yeah, I think we should also keep watch.
There's all 15 gold pieces according to.
And if I have a mace now, that's 5 gold pieces. So I would need like 10 gold pieces worth of stuff, right? Okay, that is how it would work for me, basically. Just so you know. Well, I'm like asking him, he's probably like,
Marvin, I think I can improve my AC to 26 if I have 1 empty flask of holy water. Is that right? Yes, it is. It actually is
roll
right.
persuasion on that.
okay,
Yeah.
right there, Marvin.
And I must say, my DC, it's basically a 35. So
Well, just tell me.
you can roll higher
what-
than that.
I think I just need to know what charisma modifier you give me.
Negative.
Double eyebrow? I want to. I'll take the first watch if we want to take a long rest, but I also want to take a long rest. So, how have we done that before? Is it like instead of 8 hours to take a long rest, it takes like 9 or 10?
So if there'd be 4 people, it would take 10 hours if each person.
Okay. Are you going to be working all
then-
night?
I'm gonna. No, it just takes an hour for me to do this.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that's true, although technically it has to be 8 hours of uninterrupted.
Which I think normally isn't taking a watch. If nothing happens, you're just chilling.
Yeah.
So
that
if something
makes sense,
happens, then my long rest won't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If nothing happens, it's just 8 hours till.
Yeah.
I think.
Does that make sense? Is that okay?
that makes sense, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll volunteer to take watch. Or at least the first watch.
Right. I can take second watch. 2 hours each. Right.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna take like an hour, I guess, and I'm gonna craft a morning star. How much is my jewelry box of silver worth?
I think that was 75 silver. Let me see here.
Yeah. It was worth something silver pieces, though. I remember that.
Oh,
No, Eddie, you can't put this up on YouTube if you're gonna have copyright music on here.
That's actually true.
I think it is
Oh,
true.
well, no, we can't.
I mean,
it's just
no
that
one's gonna watch it, so it doesn't
I was
matter.
just.
But-
That this is also
can't
true.
Well,
But
monetize, monopolize it, and also if it
I wanted
does
to
good,
switch to the
the ad
Barovia
revenue will go
soundtrack.
to those people.
kidding me? That's a good song.
I know.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it here.
It's okay.
Whoops. So who all took necrotic damage from the dude?
I did.
Just the two of you?
I lost like 8 permanent hit points.
It's 75 gold pieces.
Gold pieces?
It's made out of silver, but that's how much it's worth.
Right. So I guess it's like this.
Wow.
if I'm making the weapon out of this, along with, do you think it would just use up all of it, or do you think I would like get like a lump of the metal back again, or would my mace just be worth that much all of a sudden?
We probably would just make it worth more.
Excuse me.
So what are you trying to coat your mace, or what are you?
So basically what I'm doing is I can basically lay out metal equal to whatever I want to make, like a quantity, like it has to be like valued the same, and I can like just magically craft using like a ritual, anything I want that's up to basically that amount of gold, or value up to 100.
Oh, but you're
Gold
saying you're only
value.
making something worth 15 gold?
Well, technically, right, with the Morning Star, right? But I guess I'm guessing. Here's the thing: I was thinking about adding some gems and everything else in it too. Yeah, but I guess I can't do too much because it can't be worth more than 100 gold.
Yeah. So it sounds like you could definitely make it worth more than
So
15
basically-
gold, but it wouldn't really do you any. I mean, it wouldn't really do anything more than
Right, except just be a
Morning
really
Star.
expensive.
Except it looks
weapon.
fancy.
Exactly. Okay, I think.
Is that different? Because you're making it out of silver, right? That would not actually make it a silver Morning Star. It would just.
Well, I mean, I could make it a silver. Morning
Is that like
Star.
a separate thing though?
I don't.
I think it's just the same, but it does an extra damage
guess-
to werewolves.
Who knows that?
Singer.
I guess that's a good question. I don't know. I was thinking about basically making it like a silver one, but at the same time,
Wasn't there something in your forge domain? Or is that like maybe not your forge domain? Maybe it's just your cleric.
well,
I thought
like,
it
Kate,
was-
do you see what I put in chat? The channel divinity, Artesian's blessing.
Isn't a silvered sword a magical item?
The one we found? Well, I don't... I was lying. Singer doesn't know. I think that we know that as players, but our characters don't.
I'm pretty sure there's something though. If you want to make something silver,
Doesn't it cost like 100
costs
gold
100 gold, yeah.
to code
to
it?
code?
Yeah,
Okay,
to code it.
so there's that. Yeah.
So I could, I guess it's like this. So if I wanted to make it a silver, I'd have to maybe come up with at least 100 gold.
Well, you'd have to
with the stuff.
basically make it a Morning Star with 15 gold.
Yeah.
And then,
And then you'd have to do a separate
go get it
100
silver.
to make it silver.
okay, to get it silver.
Yeah. That's how I would take it.
Okay. So then in that case, I guess with that in mind, I'm not going to use the silver jewelry box. How much is a gold ring worth? Sorry, I know this is taking some time.
You have 3 gold rings. Each one is worth 25 gold.
Okay. How about I melt that down along with, or I basically use that. I use one of those and my mace to basically create an iron and gold looking mace, Morning Star.
Okay. As you guys are going about this, you hear a knock on the door. It's pretty sharp knocking, like someone is desperately trying to get the attention of whoever's inside. You're
Does this
watching?
happen while I'm on watch? The first 2 hours?
Yeah, it happens pretty much, like probably 8:15.
Okay. Are you all asleep?
I'm probably still writing in my journal.
You're awake though, working.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Schlafen.
Sleeping. Okay. So the mansion is fairly big, so you're probably not right by the door or anything. Ismark, for those that are nearby, tells you stay where you are. He also tells Irina to kind of not be in view of the door, and he says that he's going to go and see who it is. So he walks slowly to the door, and he can tell he's not quite sure who it might be. And he creaks open the door, and immediately a woman bursts through the door. For those that are awake, maybe actually make a perception check.
I don't know why I did a TriStar, but
18.
okay.
Okay. So, you hear, it basically kind of wakes you up.
A 13.
You hear her say, Ismark, my Gertruda! My Gertruda's missing!
Gertruda.
Ismark tries to calm her down. Says, Mary, take a deep breath. She says, the devil has taken my Gertruda.
Oh.
Please,
Take it.
you have to help. And Ismark says, so Gertruda is missing? Hasn't she been gone for a while now? She says, my Gertruda, she would never leave. The devil has taken her. And Ismark says, now. I'm sure she's fine. It's getting late though. How about I walk you back to your house?
Can I do an insight check on her? Because it seems like maybe she's confused, but...
Sure. Are you basically trying to determine if she...
I want to see if she's confused. Because he said something about she's been gone for a while. Yeah.
So yeah, 22, you can tell that something's not really quite right with her reasoning.
Okay.
It's not that she's not sincere in what she's saying, but it's possible that the way reality is maybe not, you know.
She's a little
quite
wild-eyed. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
Does my ritual get interrupted? Like, I have to start over?
I mean, if
or
you're...
am I just still working on it,
You're
basically?
still working on it, yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Got no time.
Her child is missing.
well, it's kind of like, okay, I
You
see
must.
it's not maybe anything super, I mean, my weapon's melted, or deconstruct it right now. It's a moment of... And I while I'm doing this though, I think I would like to look over and be like, I don't know if it's best that anyone goes outside at the moment.
So you kind of peek around and look.
I use my booming voice so they can hear me even though I'm across the house.
You can see that she has like a hood over her head, and her clothes look like they are moth-eaten. They look pretty old and have lost all their color. She looks like the most drab and miserable thing you've ever seen. You can see she's clutching a doll in her arms as if it's the last thing that she has in this world. What did you tell her?
I basically was talking to the guy.
Oh, Ismark?
Yeah, and saying I don't think anyone should be traveling outside at night anymore.
He says, well, that probably is true. Her house is just a short distance though. I'll maybe just go out a couple feet here and make sure that she knows, just to kind of appease her.
I'm like, Singer, can you? Well, no, because
I think I'll get up and go to the door, like with Ismark, not necessarily walk her,
Someone
along, just
help?
try to keep an eye out to see where she goes, which house she goes to.
Now, Ismark, how far away is she from here? Like just a couple doors down?
She just lives four houses down.
So I can still see the manor from her house.
You could.
Then I'll just kind of walk her home.
Okay.
But like, I want to be like cautious. I want to have like my shield out, like not weapon drawn, but like prepared for something that might spring out at me.
Okay. So you kind of make your way down, and she's just kind of in between sobs, just saying, "Please, you have to find my Gertruda."
Mm. Yeah, when I will talk to her as we walk and ask her, the devil took her. Is that the devil that everyone calls Strahd?
Says, yes, it's the devil, Strahd. He hates us. I hate him. And she says that he torments us. I'm sure he took Gertruda.
Okay. Well, how long ago has she been missing? Or how long has she been missing?
She says, I don't know. Since last night.
Can I do another insight check on that?
Then in the meantime, I'll be talking to Ismark back at the house.
Okay. She looks like she's telling you the truth as far as what her
Sure.
mind can. So you said you're talking to Ismark. Ismark tells you that looks like I think Gertruda, she maybe left about a week ago. Unfortunately, we can't really keep track of everyone here, but especially with what was going on, with my father.
Is this a pretty common occurrence? Does Mary come here a lot, asking for help, or?
Well, we call her Mad Mary, because she has a warped reality. Not that this place is any good place, but she takes it harder than most. She's kept Gertruda practically locked up in the house her whole life. It's not. It doesn't seem too strange to us that she would want to leave.
That Gertruda would want to leave?
That Gertruda would want to leave.
Okay, well, we'll maybe see if we can do something to help her out once we're done getting Irina to Vallaki.
So as you make your way to her house, she says, "Will you please go look for my Gertruda?"
Where do you think she's been taken?
I'm sure the devil has her in his castle. She says it.
The one that we can see.
Yeah.
Well, I have a good feeling that we'll be there at some time. I promise that if I find her, I'll talk to her and see if she's okay.
Okay.
I also want to ask her, like, is she okay? She looks like maybe she has been living a little hard. Has she had anything to eat lately? Is she feeling well other than, obviously she's stressed about her child is gone?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't look like she's necessarily malnourished per se.
She's just wearing like threadbare clothes and
yeah. I mean, she doesn't look like she's the wealthiest person, but probably like a hermit might look, or something that doesn't really care about their looks or really much about their life at all. So
I'm probably playing that wrong because Singer's a bit of a hermit too, and so he probably got that.
Just in the, I don't know.
Singer is a hermit. He wouldn't actually be that concerned about someone looking like this, but he is also a very pious man. So if we reach her door yet, or is anything happening? Okay. So as we reach her door, I want to like hold my holy symbol and maybe just say a prayer for her, and I'll leave her there.
Okay.
And I double time it back to the house.
Okay, and you can see as
Because you run upstairs before the monsters get you, kind of thing.
before the lights turn all the way off.
As you leave, and she like opens the door, and she says, but not to you. She's like, "Gertruda will be home soon," and she just walks in.
Wait a second.
Hold up, wait a second.
Can I like peek through a window or anything to see if there's anyone in the room?
I mean, you can, but it's the windows are boarded up. You can kind of see, though, she says it too soon before she actually is inside. It looks kind of like she's talking to herself.
The doll. Oh, okay. Is the door closed yet?
I mean, it's closing.
Never mind. I haven't taken a long rest. I don't have it anyway.
Okay.
I make my way back to the house.
Okay. Yeah, you make it back. Fine.
So, she tell you anything interesting?
Yeah, she Strahd came last night and took her daughter. she thinks that he has her locked up in the castle, and I kind of point through the doorway as I make my way inside to the castle. And I think the castle is like to the north, right? So we'd be able to see it through the doorway of my house.
Yeah, you could see
Yeah,
it.
so from that vantage point, I'd kind of point through the door at the castle that we saw.
Interesting. Ismark here says Gertruda has been gone for what, a week, maybe more.
Week. Well, she did.
They do call her Mad Mary, but
Well, I don't think that's very appropriate.
I mean,
I have to tell you, Wigmund?
Yeah.
Wigmund, I take great offense to that.
I'm sorry.
I don't care for your sorries.
Oh, we'll definitely keep that.
Some
on the
people
list
prefer their own company.
I'd
and their
definitely
own
be
way of
interested
living.
to check it out. I mean, I'm not one to judge people. I've got blue skin right now, which I need to get
I don't know
taken
why
care
you
of
need
at
to-
some
Am
point.
I
I'm
awake?
not sure why you need to bring race into this.
Alright,
That's not what this is
woken
about.
up.
You would have
Race,
woken
skin
up.
tone.
I don't judge men by the color of their skin, Wigmund.
Oh, that's nice to know.
I'm far too pious for that.
Okay, good to know. Now, I think I'm done with my journal for now, and I'll go take a little nap before my turn for a watch comes up.
Okay, it's probably getting close to 9 or so.
So,
Okay.
would I have completed my...
Yeah, you
think I'm
completed
okay.
yours.
Okay.
I'd like to sleep.
I'm not asleep yet, though. I'm just gloating over my...
Not too much longer. You hear another knock. Ismark opens the door and says, "Mary, I haven't got." And his voice kind of cuts off. For a little bit, he closes the door and walks back in. And he has a letter attached with like a bouquet of faded flowers.
Who was that?
He says, "I opened the door and no one was there." And not sure who that was, but I have a feeling.
How long did it take him to get to the door? Like less than 10 seconds?
Yeah, probably. It was pretty immediately.
Yeah. Faster than someone could like run out of sight, probably.
Probably.
What do you have there?
Says I have a letter. Not sure what these flowers. Maybe someone in the village was worried about, or sending their condolences about our father.
What kind of flowers are they?
They just look kind of like normal flowers.
There's not like a significance to like
Definitely a man.
you know how like red flowers mean something and yellow carnations mean something and like
Your DM is not smart enough.
I mean they're okay.
12
they're not
dead roses.
whatever. They're nondescript faded flowers.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a letter?
Yeah, he opens it up, and Irina's there, and it says, "My dear Tatiana, I'm sorry about your father, Kolian Indurovich. He was your father. As someone who has lost his father in war, I sympathize. I will not let you go into the unknown alone. I will return tomorrow. Signed S."
Do you have another sister?
Wait, yeah. I was just wondering. That was
Who's
addressed to
this Tatiana?
Tatiana.
Ismark says, I feared this may be true. I think he thinks Irina is someone else.
Oh, I love this. That's cool.
I've heard stories, but I'm not really sure I know that much about it.
This
Do you mind repeating those stories?
this world is entirely foreign to us, right? We wouldn't know their stories. Okay.
Says that Strahd has been around a long time, and some people think that he is searching for his bride that has died.
But he
Okay.
Okay.
His bride
Is that
died.
letter
Why
I
is
hand
he
out that we
searching
can see?
for her?
It's not.
Can you just like give us the
Confirm that the S is written.
Oh yeah, is it the same S that he
Yes,
signs
yeah.
stuff with? He says something about your father died, right?
Yeah.
So
His father died.
yeah, and his father also died in a war.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he thinks that Irina is this Tatiana, he also knows that this girl was Colian's daughter. So he might think she's been like reborn as Irina, maybe. Is she awake?
This whole place is really.
She is. Yeah, she's actually there, and she looks kind of freaked out.
I don't want to ask her. Yeah, okay. I don't want to ask her anything. I just want to look at her and see how she's reacting to this.
She definitely doesn't take to it. I mean, she doesn't show that, you know, she.
Yeah. There's no like recognition.
No, she doesn't really know who this person is, but she understands that he's talking about her.
Any idea how long ago?
Videoing you.
Yeah, very nice.
Any idea how long ago his bride Tatiana died?
Hundreds of years ago. I'm not sure exactly. I think it was in the 300s, 400s.
What year is it now?
Let's see. What year is it now? 700, I think. Yeah. Current year is 735.
How did she die? According to the stories.
Some say she jumped off a balcony. But I'm not sure why.
Boy, in all my experience, generally when people died, they stayed dead, and
one would think at least.
But I've seen strange things since I've been here that I've never seen before in all my adventuring years. So I guess who knows?
Well, I think our priority, at least right now, should be getting Irina away from Strahd and trying to help her get better.
Definitely sounds like it, yeah.
We were talking about taking her in the morning to either Vallaki or the Abbey of St. Markovia. Is that right? And Vallaki was the one that was closer?
It is, yeah.
How much closer?
Look here.
Like way closer?
It's probably at least a day closer.
Okay. But in like opposite directions?
He says, I believe that you actually have to go through Vallaki to get there. I've never been there myself, but that is what I've heard from travelers.
As a former acolyte, Singer would probably like to get to the Abbey. I feel like we could get more help there probably.
Since we're coming back anyway, we could always go to Vallaki, see what it looks like, and then go on to the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it looks like Valaki's nicer, we can bring her back there on the way back and leave her there.
Like go through Vallaki, bring her with us to the Abbey, and either leave her there or take her back to Vallaki on the way back to Barovia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Or wait, it's still my watch for the next 2 hours. Does anything else happen during my watch?
Nothing happens.
Awesome.
It's pretty uneventful.
Oh, that was during your watch? My bad. I thought I was probably asleep for that whole thing.
It was probably just as we traded off.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
I go to sleep. And I go wake
sleep
up.
as well.
I start
I
my
go
long rest.
wake up. I poke Tanager a little bit. Not too hard since he looks fairly frail now.
Blossom, meat on the bones.
You feeling any better?
Yeah.
Ready to take a turn?
Yeah, I can take a watch.
Keep watch. I'm asleep.
Okay, you're 2 hours past uneventful.
Oh yeah. Hum a melody or something. Alright. And then the last melon. I go over and knock on your head.
I'm up.
Quit making so much noise.
You're waking me up. I'm trying to sleep. Last 2 on you, bud.
Yeah. Alright, so I cruise over to a window, overlooking the front, but close enough to the front door maybe too, and chill there.
Yeah, your 2 hours go past. You don't hear or see anything. So I guess it's probably around 7 or so in the morning.
Okay, cool. So we have
Full rest successfully.
Full rest.
Yes!
Yes.
And
Max hit points go up back up.
yeah,
Man,
they
isn't
do.
it wild? Isn't it
Oh,
wild?
nice.
Yeah.
They go all the way back up?
Yeah, you get your
Oh.
Thank goodness.
max HP back.
I think I'm pretty sure I lost 8.
Pretty sure I lost 40. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah, pretty sure.
I did,
That's
I did,
78 points.
I did lose 10 though, so
Ooh, you lost more than I did.
Yeah.
What's
So
your,
nice
what's your
having
total?
strong
26
slots
now.
again.
Oh man,
yeah. So
I was down to 20 and you were down
right,
to 16.
16.
I thought mine was a
That
bummer.
was ouchie. Okay,
All right.
Nice. So that's that's a little bit of a breather there.
Alright. We wake up in the morning. Are Irina and Ismark still there?
They are. Yeah, they are.
I make a casual comment over to Singer. Feeling a little stronger today. What do I
Yeah.
do? Just a little bit.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
guys
like I
look better.
gained something.
Yeah,
with
that fight
rest.
must have taken something out of me.
You look a little less gray.
Thank
A little
you. You
better
still look
sheets.
pretty blue.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely. That's
Man,
Oh yeah.
I really
I
need to
assume.
find some
Is he
kind
still
of. I need to find somebody that really knows their way around magic. See
Yeah.
if they can figure that out.
Did I ever do a medicine check on him to see if I knew what was going on with that?
I don't know if you did.
Can I?
Sure.
By the way, Margaret, I'm just gonna keep on basically just making my chest piece magic.
looks like he's blue.
What are the exact RGB values of the shade of blue that I am?
I understand that joke, but I don't know how to answer it.
Okay. Isn't it like
So,
cure? Remove curse. Okay.
so it's some kind of curse.
A curse.
Yeah. So it's a curse that
It's
I
the-
say in Revelation as I
It's the
understand
curse
it.
of Strahd.
This is what it's about, guys.
This
The
is
whole
this
campaign is
the whole-
making me
The whole
unblue.
campaign is getting the sorcerer's skin back to its normal color. But in the end, we find out that he was
It
the
really
right color
doesn't
all
matter.
along.
Eddie is actually Strahd the
And
entire
scene.
time.
Lesson.
Bless him.
So, a curse, you say?
Yes. There's no medical cure, I'm
Is
afraid.
there?
You're like this forever.
Well, you were the one that.
Or until
Do
it
I have to
recurs.
insight check him, or do I know he's full of?
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. You can probably tell.
So, if it's a curse, I was thinking it's some kind of magical effect or something. But if it's a curse, I mean, isn't that what you two guys kind of specialize in? Maybe removing a curse, maybe.
Don't think I can do anything about curses. I'm
Well,
not,
you
I'm
look
not a
over-
pirate anymore. I don't
Look
do
over at
cursing.
Dalvin, and Dalvin
Okay.
just has like a stony face, and you're just like, no. Or like, just
Well, I
like.
can remove it. Though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks.
We don't know what type of curse.
Medically, there's nothing wrong with him. That's all I know.
Wow. That
He
may
tells
be an
you.
oversight.
Well,
Or maybe a bit of a
medically, there's
stretch.
nothing wrong with the color of his skin. There's no
What's
medicinal
going on in
treatment.
the attic, though?
Yeah,
might
that
be a
could
different
be anyone's guess. Yeah.
This is true.
I feel like it's gonna take several crits to unravel that rubber band ball.
story.
Probably. All right. Yeah, we can. I guess thanks for that info. Good to know. Well, I'll talk to Dalvin maybe sometime when we get a chance to see if he can remove that curse.
That's actually perfect because it's probably the first time I'm seeing you that's not in the nighttime.
Possibly.
Like we came here in the night, we went to the tavern, slept all day,
Yeah.
and then went out again.
Went
Yeah.
out at night.
And it's like, oh, I just thought it was dark out. I didn't know you had blue skin.
I just thought you were really tan.
Yeah.
by the way, my morning star, one of the points resembles the fiend that we killed in the basement.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Do a bit of carvery.
Before we
like
leave,
the house, like the or
Actually, there's like maybe
Oh,
there's
yeah, the
on
whole
two of the
murder house
points.
thing.
One of the points looks kind of like the monster down in the basement, just
The,
kind of a massive.
the garbage monster.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
and the other one is that one that we killed in the church, basement of the church.
Gotcha.
I mean, the other ones are just like normal looking spikes, except those two are gold colored.
I'm not sure how that works, but okay.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
as
I
far-
can create the stuff magically.
Just saying.
I will it into existence.
As far as I can tell, there's nothing like dangerous about Wigman's skin being blue, right? Like he doesn't require immediate medical treatment.
Just
I mean,
very
he seems to
moody.
be acting
Yeah,
like normal.
Weird
as
as ever.
much as you.
I guess
Okay.
as much as we know him.
because like we
The 12
could-
hours.
It's been, what, 2 days?
I mean, I was gonna
that's true.
say,
A day?
how long have we known you before you were blue? Like
Ah,
6
about-
hours.
Oh, yeah.
Barely 6 hours.
So-
He's been blue longer than he's been whatever his
Yeah.
normal skin color was. Well,
That's true.
probably Father Donovich is who we should go see to get you help if you need to remove a curse, but maybe we should not.
You
Yeah, let's maybe give that a couple
suggest
days.
our
That-
solution.
When
We
we left and
best-
he told that bell, that was mighty ominous to me.
We'd best maybe get out of here since it's about a day to get to Valaki.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? We should.
Probably
Yeah.
at least.
We should probably get out of here sooner
Yeah,
rather
we
than
should,
later.
we should hit it. The earlier we leave, the more daytime we can travel in.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Let's
Alright,
go.
as Mark says, yes, I think it would be a good idea for you to leave as soon as you can. The sooner you get out of here and away from Strahd, the better.
As we're waiting for the sun to come up, I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'll take one of the rations out of my bag.
I too enjoy a light snack.
Do the same.
Oh. I know we just said let's get out of town, but is there a store in town?
Ismark does say that yes, there's Bildrath's Mercantile.
Ah, yes.
I'm interested in going there.
Okay.
I will accompany.
I have the deed to the windmill still from that house. Is that anywhere near here, I'm assuming?
I mean, are you asking or?
I'm asking the merchant, maybe inside the store.
Okay, so we're at the merchant.
So the merchant done.
So, merchant.
Okay, are you just going by yourself or?
You
I'll
say
go-
you're coming with me?
I'll go with him.
I'll go with him.
Yeah.
What about you, Dalman?
We roll deep in this
Huh?
box.
Everyone's going.
And we'll probably bring Irina.
Sure. Why not?
We'll just make a stop.
I assume it's on the
make
way
a
out of
stop
town.
at the store all the
Yeah.
way out of
Okay.
town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pick up some dragons.
So I asked
So
him.
is Ismark coming along or he's staying behind, right?
Ismark says that I'm staying behind
Okay.
with
He
my
has to
father's
run the
death.
town.
I'm the new burgomaster. So.
Well, good luck.
Well,
We wish you well, protection and safety, and I wish you Daenerys' wisdom as you leave this town.
we will hopefully be back in a couple days.
2 shakes of the lamb's tail.
4 days probably at most, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
He says, well, safe journey and thank you again so much for helping us out. So if you go... let me look at the map here.
I think it's this one, right below the tavern.
It is, yeah.
Can someone move my token?
It's
Nope,
right
I'm
there.
still at the church. My bad.
Still there. Alright, so yeah, you see you can see a sign over the door creaking on its hinges and reads Bildrath's Mercantile.
Okay.
Alright, so you enter and you see a man behind the counter. Says, hello, travelers. What can I do for you this morning?
Well met, you must be Bill, the rat. What is it?
Build the rat.
Says,
Bill's rat?
says Bildrath.
You must be Billed.
Build rat.
Bill Rath. Old
Bill.
Bill Rath.
Rat.
Rath. Old Bill Rath. The H was faded on the sign, sir.
I say ignore them. I got some goods. I'm curious what your take is on them. And I show them my ivory hairbrush with. I'm not sure what it all is actually. How can I read more about it?
He's finally gonna find it, and it's gonna say it is an ivory hairbrush.
I think how can I like?
This is a hairbrush made of ivory.
Okay, with silver bristles.
Bristles.
He looks at it and says, I understand why you're selling it. You don't really have any hair.
I have a huge beard.
This comb is far too delicate for your coarse beard, sir.
Sorry?
Why you need a hairbrush? You don't have any hair.
Okay.
That is
I do a investigation to see if he has eyes.
Shit, that's good.
Says, hairbrush. Well, not that many people have use for one of those things here. I'd give you probably like 5 gold pieces for that.
I'll keep it. What about this? And I show him a black folded cloth. What can you tell me about this?
Ominous.
Where
did you find that?
Might be a nice tablecloth. I don't know.
Says,
It's a pocket square.
I could probably give you about 3 gold for that.
10 and we'll have a deal.
That's not how math works.
I guess you can roll up persuasion. Wait, are you trying to sell 3 or?
I just have 1 black folded cloth.
What the heck is a black folded cloth?
It is
Cloth
black
that's
cloth
folded.
that is folded.
And black.
Actually, he looks at it and says, actually, this looks worthless.
What?
You should have
Should've
taken the
taken the
3
three.
gold when you had it.
On second thought,
I mean, in that case, I'm going to take out my maple nut pie and show it to him. So,
That's a 15 persuasion now.
Look at this from a distance.
yeah, it's a real good pie here. How much
Alright.
for this one?
Right.
I've seen people selling them outside.
Here we go. So,
You didn't know anything more about these pies? I felt funny.
I walk
when
up to him and
ate
I...
it.
Says, well, the people really seem to enjoy them. I just hate, though, it takes their gold away from them, and they're not able to shop here. So
I
Well,
appreciate
really
the cut of this guy's jib. His honesty is
I'd be willing to shop here if you've got a really good deal on potions of healing. You have any of those?
We haven't had those since 93.
93 of what?
400.
Now just be warned, I have very little gold
But
on
you
me.
were so long
So
ago.
it's going to have to
Such
be
a
a
low
real
number,
good
it's a
price for
fraction.
you
Yeah,
to
right.
sell something.
93. It's just 93.
he says,
No 100.
probably, you know, we won't be able to do business then. He says,
I was dicking around with the Bart in the background. I didn't hear what you were saying. What are you trying to do?
He was
Trying to buy
good.
potion of healing.
And what? Why can't you get one?
he
You don't
says,
have any
we
money.
don't actually have any potions of healing here.
This
Man.
guy's a liar. I say to you, good sir. I say in my the way I think normal people talk because I'm a hermit and not used to formal speech. Yonder windmill upon their hill.
Says, what country are you from?
What country am I from?
You're not from around here, are you?
I be from Faerun, good sir, sire, sir man.
I've had a few travelers come through here. Never heard that accent before.
Is it Faerun? Yeah, Faerun.
Oh, he hasn't either.
Yeah. No, I just Singer is extremely awkward in social situations. I need to play that better because he doesn't know how to talk to people. Never you mind. Good cellar man. I just wonder what such a windmill would be worth to a man of your station and your abilities.
He said, "Are you going to be buying anything here?"
Perchance, my good fellow.
I show him my letter of introduction.
Fine.
What's this?
That's right.
Do you send something or what?
It's I'm part of a merchant guild.
Oh.
Guild members.
Screen Actors
Yeah.
Club, Merchants Guild.
And I say, so I'm used to the good stuff. Please, you know,
I'm
let
a
us
Sam's
have
Club
access
member.
to the better wares, not the common filth trash.
Better wares as in what are we trying to buy?
Potions.
It seems like
He said he didn't
it
have
seems
any.
like he has it for
Of course
sale,
not.
and then he decided not to sell it to us.
He says, "I have no idea who this guild is that you're talking about."
Probably never seen a well-made weapon in your life.
He says, "Does this look like a place that is part of the guild?"
Guild rats.
Thought even
I
a
just
place like
blurt
this
out,
would
"No,
have some
no."
respect. Yeah.
This
All right.
this hole be a dump.
So what?
So,
I think it's getting late in the day here. Pretty
Alright.
soon. We better get out of here.
I have not had my chance to finish parlaying with the shopkeep.
when he hears
Fair
you
enough.
say that this place is a dump, he says,
I'm sorry, sir. He didn't mean it. He's
No,
a
I did.
little-
It's really gross in here.
He's a little.
I think it has not been cleaned since before Stroud's wife died.
We do not say his name.
Oh, do we not?
he says,
You shut
"Periwinkle, come out here."
What did he say?
Periwinkle.
I love.
And, you can see a boy comes out.
The rat.
And you can see he's actually, for being maybe a bit younger, he is a pretty big man.
Is he bigger than the shopkeeper?
Definitely.
I'm like, finally, the proprietor of this establishment. Sir, your assistant has been keeping us waiting for far too long.
I just kind of shake
And
my
he
head and I
says,
walk out
"Yes,
of the building.
uncle?" Says, "These travelers here have been fairly rude. Hopefully, I hate to throw them out, but if they keep insulting my establishment here, I have no choice but to have you throw them. Have you throw them out."
I say, Periwinkle, hold on a second. The grown-ups are talking. Sir, how many potions of healing would you give me for the deed to yonder windmill?
Potion seller. I have the deed for the windmill, and I need your strongest potions.
Says, "My potions.
Actually, no wait.
You're not strong enough for my potions. My potions
It's
are
happening. This is.
What is happening?
Have you not seen that video?
No, what are you doing?
Oh my word.
Oh,
I'll put it in the chat. Or I'll put it in
Alright,
please,
the
Can you
please,
put this YouTube on the
please
YouTube
don't.
so that everyone can watch it?
It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
So good.
Okay, I assume. Or can I do an insight check on when he said there are no? He doesn't have potions to sell. He's being honest.
I'm still waiting for him to
Still
respond
don't
to my
know.
offer, by the way.
He kind of like motions to the shop and says, "Does this look like a magic shop?"
No.
So we
No,
don't
I
have-
feel like magic shops would be much more well kept than
It
this.
says, "We don't have potions of healing here."
What do you have here?
It says,
Because it seems that all you have are excuses and abnormally large children.
Correction. Nephews. Nibblings.
Nephews can be children.
it says,
True.
we've got most things that you can find at a merchant store.
Oh, Eddie, what is this song? Or actually, do you have like this playlist somewhere that you can send it to me?
Maybe I go
what would
back
that
and
mean, Marvin? I don't. I'm
Which-
sure.
So if you just look at probably like, isn't there in the player's handbook? Isn't there?
Adventuring
for like a general
items?
Yeah.
adventuring gear stuff. Yeah.
Page 148 on the player's handbook.
Adventuring gear. Aye, this.
So weapons and armor and stuff.
acid,
like some
alchemist fire, antitoxin, arcane focus, ball bearings.
From what you can
Candle.
kind of see, it looks like most of the stuff he has is stuff that is not as maybe as expensive.
I was gonna say, oh look, potion of healing, no big deal.
Right.
So
Does
is
he have
there-
a healer's kit?
Is there any place in town where we could find potions?
He says
of
he
healing?
does have a healer's kit. He says a healer's kit? Sure. Finally, a man who wants to buy something. It'll be 50 gold pieces.
If only we had a man who wants to sell something.
said to you, sir.
Perhaps I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, good sir. Blessings upon you and your family.
Well, I think we'd better be going. I don't have
Did I-
enough gold
oh,
to really buy
I,
much of
Did I
anything.
get my manacles back? After we did the dude?
Damn,
I mean,
dirty.
I feel like I probably
No.
would've. Probably would've.
Allow me to.
If you had just disappeared, they'd just been laying there.
In parting comment, my good man, you do seem to be a man of fine taste. I have traveled far and have acquired along my journeys these pies of a delicate nature, made by the Queen of
We're back on
Karakova.
the pies.
They are crafted with the young, tender calves that the Queen herself nursed. And most times these would go
Other
for a
calves.
fetching price of 12 platinum, but for you, I would give them each for 20 gold pieces.
At least let him roll the
Do we have... Is there any...
You have to roll deception on that one.
That's pretty good.
I was gonna say with disadvantage, but went to math.
Nice.
Says, from the Queen, you say,
of Karakova?
Karova? Is that
No, Carrick.
where are you from?
It's from the west, where the sun never sets.
The ocean.
Says,
Beautiful.
The ocean is to the west.
Yeah.
You can taste the ocean breeze.
Says, wow, boy, that does sound pretty good. We do actually have, there's actually a pie seller here that I don't think her pies are really that great, just, between you and me.
It's all, of course,
boy,
confidential.
I wonder if I wouldn't be able to sell these, put her out of business.
Definitely.
If I could get her share of the market. Says, how many do you have?
Well,
I was just about to say, I'm going to try to sneakily go over, try to kind of poke Tanager a little bit in the back and hand him my pie without
now,
the shopkeep seeing.
I have a few pies on my own person. However, some of my companions have carried the rest for me due to their, we try not to keep them all with one person due to their high expensiveness. You know what they say, you don't want to put all your eggs in a basket, right?
Says, that's good thinking, I don't want to buy them all though just yet. I need to make sure.
To be sure.
As good as you say.
We can fall asleep and we take everything.
What says? I'll buy 2 pies for now, and if you're here tomorrow, and if they're selling good, I'll buy the rest from you.
That's true.
To be sure. Do we have a deal?
He has a deal.
All right, 40 gold for 2 of Dolly Parton's pies.
Dolly Parton.
I just remembered I'm lawful good, so I'm gonna maybe say I'm just by the door waiting on them. I
Didn't participate in this.
dear.
You can see the nephew says, "Uncle, are those for me?" He says, "No, son. We are selling these."
Oh, he's dumb. We can
bite my lip.
we can chicken. No, yeah, Singer says that.
You need to roll Constitution saving throw to see if you can avoid laughing by the time you get out. That was pretty good. Alright, are we ready to leave?
I'm still trying to sell a windmill over here.
No.
My good man.
He says, "Young lad, I have no time for your business you bring here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought people liked making money around here
So
in a
this-
mercantile.
This man here was a fine man, and he offered me a way to make money at.
I'm offering you a windmill.
I don't know. Where
It could
this-
be sold. You could mill.
I don't even
Harnessing the power of the
You
wind.
don't even know what a windmill
These
is.
simple folks in this town, I swear, Dalman, they're not like us. Dalman?
He
Down.
says, Periwinkle,
Yes.
take this man out, and he's going.
Now,
to...
Periwinkle, just a second.
I'll hold the door open for Periwinkle.
Periwinkle is going to try to grab you.
Or
So
Periwinkle.
he's going to have to try to
I make a final offer.
grapple.
Of,
I
I
try
will
to
take
grab.
all of your
How
flasks of holy
I
water.
help Periwinkle grab him to take
I
him.
hold the door open.
So he has advantage.
I will take all of the flasks of your holy water
I'm
for
like,
this windmill.
I'm like,
deed.
singer.
I shake it. I shake it in the air.
Maybe we can do something with the windmill later.
Are you going to try to resist?
Yeah, sure. What do I do?
Okay. So
What's
roll,
happening to me?
Roll a strength check.
I'm being pushed out the door.
Yeah.
Strength check.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
He rolled
which is
22.
Pretty good.
So he has you grappled, and he is going to drag you outside.
Yes.
And he is going to.
Well, I am throwing a fit.
As I'm holding the door open, I turn to Irene
And I'm helping
and
him
say,
take you out.
He's not usually like this.
Right.
He's gonna be. He's gonna be like this all the
I
time.
feel like
He's gonna be every difficult customer I've ever had. That's how I'm gonna play this like, socially inept weirdo.
shoot.
This will be interesting.
This like backwoods hillbilly that doesn't understand how society works.
And could I
Like
get
you're
a
on the
same
phone,
day?
and he comes up. Excuse me, I can see you're literally on a phone, but I have 7 questions.
Quick question.
So as the door slams, I say, "So that's a no on the windmill, then."
He says,
I'm
"That's a no."
Singer, give it to let Tanager do the
Actually,
selling
yeah,
next
let-
time.
So that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's,
They've probably never even heard of holy water.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah,
That's why they have such a problem around here. There's no holy water.
It's true. It's true. But it's
I
time
do
to get
see
going.
I do see the logic in your argument, though. I hand the deed over to Tanager. Tanager Silvertongue. I will also give you Tanager. I have 3 fine black books, like black bound books that are probably worth something, and several scrolls. I think they were just blank scrolls that we could sell for stuff.
Anybody want any?
I'll take one.
I don't know how much the deed to a windmill in this town is going to be worth to someone in another town, but
You.
yes, please. Are you talking to me?
Yep.
Yes, please.
I will be coming back maybe.
Yeah. I suppose we could keep it. Like, it could be like our base of operations, maybe.
Right.
If it's big, we could live in it. I don't
Well,
know.
we should search this place out eventually.
Yeah, we probably should.
Too much stuff to do. Maybe we should just go search that thing. Just drag her along with us.
I see something going on.
Watch that potion thing quick.
Oh yeah, you should watch the potion.
Yeah.
Watch the potion.
Oh, yeah,
seller.
sure.
Potion seller.
Where did you put it
I
in
put
Discord or what?
Yeah.
It's a solid. You like that, huh?
Gotta crank it up.
I do intend to be like every horrible customer I've ever had. Like that's the vibe I'm going for with like this hermit who doesn't know how to act in public.
And you have tons of examples to use.
Yeah.
You could hit pause on his. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is.
Yeah.
Pause it or what? Why would you pause it?
Well, just that way he can hear his. Do that.
Oh, the music.
Yeah.
I think you pause. Pause the recording and like.
What is?
Right.
I thought he had. Where's his Spotify? Or I thought that's what he's playing.
It might be on Roll 20. I think you can have a
Oh, you can
jukebox
have
on
it-
there.
Oh. Oh.
I'm curious now off of this.
Maybe
phone.
the
I think
DM
this
can do
phone
that.
is doing
No.
it.
How are you playing that music over there?
Did you guys see the thing? Yeah.
It's on your phone, right?
Oh,
He's
wait,
gonna listen to the
Oh.
potion seller.
Well, I was going to, but now he's back, so we can just play. I'll watch it later.
It'd be good timing right now, though.
It would be a good time.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it again.
Okay, crank it.
It is. Alright.
That's too good.
That settles it.
Right at first, I thought it was Matthew.
I did too.
I was like, man, this is really good.
This is good art. I like that.
Anyway, so you can imagine now when we started bombarding him for potions and he wasn't giving us any. What we were thinking.
Yeah, that is actually pretty perfect.
strong for you.
Did you add that stuff to your inventory?
You have to.
I didn't.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete mine.
Alright, so
It was 3
Alright.
black books.
Hopefully it's only like maybe 7:30 and not like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Singer was talking pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Arena says, yeah.
There's, 3 scrolls.
Prices here are pretty high. There's not any competition.
Do we have any carriages or anything that we can take?
Windmill.
We do not have any horses, so.
That's right. This forsaken place we must walk. My legs are not meant for walking.
But these boots were.
I was gonna say what you said.
Is there more commerce and competition in Valaki or the Abbey of St. Markovia?
There's gotta be holy water at the Abbey, so now I really want to go there.
I've heard Valaki is a bigger town. I've never been there.
Well, let's get rolling.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited for this road trip with the Bride of Dracula. This is gonna be great.
As you can see, there's a kind of a road heading out. I guess right there.
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to reference.
As you leave, you see a raven. Looks like has kind of like blue, it's like blue tipped wings, and you can see it's kind of screeching and it's cawing, almost as if it's just trying to get your attention. And it kind of flies down that road.
Is it like it's trying to lead us somewhere, or
It kind of looks like that.
Though thy wings, though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, not sure no praise.
Does it look like a normal bird?
Ghastly, grim, and ancient
It looks like a
raven.
normal raven, except it has like some color to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's
Is it like the right size? And
it is.
you guys see that bird?
yes.
Strange.
Another foul beast.
Much like Mom with some gamely from
Irina says, "Oh, ravens, those are good luck."
Oh, they are?
She says, "Yes."
Should we follow it? Maybe.
She says, "Yeah, I think that would be a good idea."
Is that the way we're going?
And she says, "Yes, this is the way to Valaki."
Yeah. So we'll definitely follow it at least until.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't take us too far out of the way.
Can
follow
you
it.
pause the music a little bit?
It's about to get
She
real
says-
sinister.
she says that-
Oh dear.
It's I guess a poem that I learned.
Black on black, a raven sing. A pretty girl waits for a ring. A pretty girl waits for a feast. A humble glance before a priest. Red on black, a boy lies dead. The devil came and took his head. The devil came down from the mist. His lightning blade it never missed. Black on blue, a raven soars. A boy is free of all the wars. A boy is free of all the lies. He pays a visit to his bride. Black on black, a raven's wing. A girl in white dress does not sing. A girl in white dress only cries. A black on black up in the skies.
What a,
You've got a pretty good singing voice.
That was dope.
what a lovely
I
Can
just
you,
want
I
to look
hand
around.
over my journal and my pen. Can you transcribe all that for me, please? It's really lovely. I like it.
So that's maybe tonight I can write it down. You should be leaving.
Okay. Are we like following that raven to somewhere, or will we just
So you can
like,
follow.
did it fly off?
Yeah,
or-
as you follow it has disappeared. So you're not able to see where it went.
disappeared as in poof, disappeared,
No,
or
it
it's
just
got
kind
in
of,
between trees and stuff?
Yeah, kind of in the mist of the trees.
Gotcha. There you go. That looks like the top of it. Or,
Yeah, it wasn't.
why is it now?
Okay, so you are on the road now, and let's see here.
Isn't the castle called?
Where are you going there,
Ravenloft?
Down?
Do we know that? Do we know the name of the castle? It's called Ravenloft, right?
It is.
Do we know that,
I think
or did the players know that?
I think you.
It was
think we
pointed out
learned
to
it
us.
last
I assume we
session, I think.
learned the name.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
In his house.
It's not that big of a secret, so
Dread straw.
if you would ask Irina, she would tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so you are on the road, and yeah, so you're on the road for a while. You
Where are you moving around to there, Down?
yeah, so you travel along. You do come across like a small bridge. You can see there's a river that's flowing. The river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley. You can tell it's about 50 feet wide, maybe. Maybe about 5 to 10 feet deep.
I paused.
You said there's a bridge that goes over it.
So you cross the bridge.
Okay.
No, no toll.
No toll. So you keep
Like
walking.
Midday.
Yeah, it's probably getting towards noon. You've been walking for several hours.
Close, Brian.
And you come across like a crossroads.
You said the raven that we saw was kind of colorful. What color was it?
Oh, it was black, but you could kind of see that like the wingtips were maybe like blue.
Blue on black. What was that one about?
Something about a boy that's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
I'm
Free
gonna
of- free
have,
of all
I'm
his
gonna have her
lies.
transcribe all that tonight.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
just to, you know, this place is real strange. That song might
Say
have.
that again. Might have the key to the puzzle.
So at the crossroads, an old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia Village to the east, Sear Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft / Valaki to the southwest.
I didn't know we were going towards Ravenloft.
The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
Whose idea was it to take her to Valaki?
Theirs.
Who's Mark
Ismark's?
Mm-hmm.
and the Donovich, the priest, also said either Valaki or the Abbey
He
of
said the Abbey.
Saint something or other.
But all of that is closer to Ravenloft than
Is that
Barovia.
Castle Ravenloft or is that Ravenloft just a town?
She says that refers to the castle.
Hmm.
Irina, have you been to Valaki ever, or have you traveled this road before?
I have not. I've been in Barovia all my life.
Well, I say we
Well, we
continue, but travel
Okay.
carefully.
Yeah,
You can
keep
hear-
an eye out.
You can hear coming from the Sear Pool happy, festive music echoing
From where?
from the Sear Pool.
The
I'm sorry to
Sear
say
Pool.
that. It's spelled T-S-E-R.
What is a seer pool?
It's a hidden speaker system, kind of like the everything parks and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, the ones that look like rocks. Yeah. They sell those Bluetooth at like Lowe's and stuff. Yeah.
And
waterproof
Irina
things?
says,
Well,
"Oh,
it is a
I've
pool. Yeah, I should have.
I've heard of
Social.
Vistani that camped there. They have a person there that can tell your future.
Ooh, gypsies, let's go. Yeah.
That does sound interesting.
Actually, Singer probably wouldn't be that sick, but.
Do they just do futures or do they do pasts?
He
Ooh.
says, "Oh, I haven't ever gone there, but I think they can do the past and the future."
I turn to Wigman and I say, well, Wigman, I can read your present right now if you want me to.
Alright, give it a shot.
You are on a road.
How did you know?
Pay me 5 gold and I will tell you.
But I was gonna say it's like first thing.
So, do we have any idea? Well, it's really close if we can hear music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say we go there and check it out.
At
Sounds-
least to rest, because we can't travel all day.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been looking for a good tune.
Maybe head there and take a short rest.
Before we leave this place, what's up with the gallows?
With
Does
the
it
hangman's
does
gallows
it
at the
look
fork.
like the rope has been there and like weathered and it's been a long time since
It looks like it's been a while since anyone has hung from there.
and it just like frayed and broke, right? It doesn't look like it's been cut.
No, it looks like if it maybe had been cut at one time, it's frayed since then.
Okay. And it I mean it's like not in like top repair, like maybe boards are a little warped and
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. there's no signs around or anything. Nobody's banners or nobody's like seal or anything.
There's not. You can see there's like some graves there, but otherwise there's.
Yeah. But like adult sized graves. Like human sized graves.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a wonderful tapestry of fantasy that you've woven for us, Marvin. I love it.
Okay, so are you going down to the pool?
Yeah, let's go.
Just out of food.
Okay. As you leave, you hear a creaking noise behind you, coming from the gallows. Where there was once nothing, before now hangs a lifeless gray body.
What?
The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you.
But you just said there's nobody there.
And it's super dead. It's not like someone that needs help.
So actually, as you look at it, you actually realize it's Tanager.
I cut him down.
Okay, you go up and cut him down.
Yeah, with my long sword.
Now wait, Tanager is still with us
hang on.
also? Or is
Stop.
Yes, Tanager's still there with you, but it looks like
You-
he's also hanging.
You can
You-
stop me, but I'm
you-
rushing in.
I'm not
So I try to hold you back.
They're,
definitely not cool with this.
what? I turned to Irina like, what's going on here? You seen this before?
He says, no, I've never seen this happen before.
You okay, Tanager?
I'm-
Feel alright?
Well, I should clarify.
I guess I feel alright.
We recognize that it's Tanager, but it's super dead Tanager. Like bloated eyes and tongue sticking out, and
I mean,
like
maybe
feet
not bloated per se,
Yeah.
but it's definitely
but like not kicking, not.
looks like you can definitely tell it's dead.
I throw a rock at it.
Um,
Does it go through it or does it bounce off?
as you do that, it goes through it and it just kind of disappears.
Oh. Okay.
Feel better?
Well, it's
I pull
a little
out.
daunting to see.
I would have pulled out my shield and my sword, and I am armed, and I am looking around.
Oh boy, now we no need to show off.
That's weird.
Would that be like?
I guess we can keep going.
Would that be
I
like?
did not hold him back.
I didn't.
In fact,
I
you
didn't-
went along with him.
Well,
You
I-
can see Dalman trying to do like some
What?
push-ups, and he's just like kind of some mud there, and you fall right on his
No,
face.
I was trying to hold him
He
back.
starts like bubbling,
Like,
bubbling,
oh,
and
I see.
breathing out of the mud.
Ow.
I was trying to hold him back, not do push-ups.
Okay, but this
Irina
is,
says, "Oh, I thought you were stronger than that."
I would ask.
Hang on here, little lass, and I go over to a rock.
Thanks for some.
There's a big rock.
relief there, Delman.
I roll it once.
It rolls you twice.
I'd ask Wigmund if you know what this is.
Well, it appears to.
Recognize it?
Did I feel
I
fine?
don't know.
I'm trying to think. Maybe roll an arcane check.
Did I feel fine the entire time, other than just it being
What?
looking weird? Like I didn't feel anything odd.
You did not.
Oh.
I have no idea what minor illusion is, so I would ask you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do have a minor illusion that can make some things appear, but I can't do things of that size. I don't think. I'm
Oh,
not sure
really?
what that would be.
Okay.
And,
Then Dave didn't even know that.
stuff that I don't expect. Or
This kind of seems like it happened when we started walking towards the pool, so I want to cast Divine Sense.
Okay.
Do I sense any good or evil in celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you?
Okay. You do not sense anything.
on the gallows.
You're walking backwards.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Okay.
I'll put my sword away as I approach, but I still want my shield.
And goings and wagons. Canopy of mist, purple round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of flageled horses drink from the north between the river and the forest edge.
Did you say that I sense good people?
You would have been too far away from this here. Basically, the last 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So as you get closer, you can see that there are 12 people standing and sitting around a fire. Looks like they're drinking. And you can, the one says, "Hello, travelers. Welcome. Please, have a seat."
Yeah.
All right, they say, "Please," and the one says, "Go get our guests here some food. Are you hungry?"
It's like middle of the day. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm starving, in fact.
Could use a bite.
Could do some-
I want. Let me see here.
I will eat it with very poor table manners.
Can I have everyone roll a Constitution check?
Oh, come
Ow.
on!
Is this a save or just a check?
But why?
Save.
Oh, save.
Sorry.
Well,
Well,
you have to be poisoned.
I think my constitution, though, should...
I mean,
It depends on
14.
if you're proficient or
Wait,
not.
why does it... Sorry, wait.
oh,
Why did it...
I'm supposed to be good at these, but
I don't know why I clicked twice.
You have advantage on them, don't you? As a dwarf?
isn't it just in its poison or
Oh,
something like
right.
that?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just resisting those poison.
I think you have advantage on saving throws and resistance to poison. Unless I am remembering wrong from Cedric.
Okay, who all ate the pies?
Come on!
I did not.
I did.
I didn't know.
Okay, you two did.
You sold
Yeah.
I sold my pies.
I still have regrets.
So,
You sell it for more than you bought it for.
Yeah, because they're only 2 gold each. How much you get for them?
Oh, I also got them for a deal. I got
Oh, yeah.
I got one for half price.
And then you sold them
For like way more.
for like 12.
16. Or 14.
14.
What?
Did you sell for
I
12?
sold them for
20
each.
20.
Damn. Okay.
So I mean,
So as they bring around food, everyone you start eating. But you, Dalman, as they bring out the food, you actually you reach. You're going to go eat, and then next thing you know, instead of going for the food they brought, you actually reach out and you find you still have some pie left, and you're eating it.
This is a good pie.
And you're like,
Oh, that is cool.
like, man, this is pretty good. You're not really sure. You didn't even think that you were, pulling out the pie, but without thinking it, you find yourself eating the rest.
so like you just walk over.
So it's like all you can eat forever. It's like when you're a kid, like, what's your favorite meal? Would you eat it for the rest of your life?
Wait, okay.
Now, did he pull the pie out of nowhere, or did he
You still had some.
absentmindedly
Yeah.
reach into
He
his
just
bag?
absentmindedly
Yeah,
went and pulled out
absentmindedly
his
just reached.
pie.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he puts his plate down and eats his pie instead.
that's how you sell a lot of pie.
It's drugs.
MSG and LSD.
But boy, is it delicious. So.
How is
Yeah,
my
it's-
uh
It's not the best pie you've ever eaten, even though it's seems like it's a day old. I mean, it seems better pie than you ever had.
oh my
Back from
gosh,
what your mom made.
that's
you know.
fantastic.
Good grief.
How
do
was
I
it?
know that I'm eating the pie, or do I?
You realize you're eating
Okay.
pie.
How's my gypsy
Boy, I'm
food?
glad I still
I-
had some of this left.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm eating the gypsy food too.
Seems like they know how to make good food.
Yeah, these gypsies, man.
Well, hey, Dalman, if you're not going to
They
eat
cook
that,
with a lot of
I'll-
wine, I
I'll
bet.
finish it off.
I look
No,
over at
these are my
Dalman.
The
pies.
gypsy food.
Oh,
Hey.
oh, yeah, you can have that, Travis.
Alright.
Threw a mouthful. Hey, Dalman, what's up with the pie?
He really loves that pie.
It's good pie.
Thought that stuff was like Drano.
You didn't eat yours, did you?
No, sir. I instead turned a profit. But I thought you had some issues with that earlier.
Oh yeah, didn't that bother you?
I mean, but now when I'm eating it, it makes me feel amazing.
How many
Oh,
more of
man,
those
it's
do you
definitely
got?
heroin.
You're not eating yours.
I still have some.
You still have some, but you're not eating it, huh?
Inside baseball. He made a good Constitution save.
Okay.
Yep.
So they.
And you made several okays.
So,
I
we
don't
heard
know
there's a
why it glitched like
fortune teller
it did
here.
it twice.
They say, "Oh yes, Madam Eva, you should definitely see her. You can tell your fate,
Wait, what?
or she can tell your fate."
She will perform your fate.
Is that how it said?
It's not
Wait,
nice.
is that how it is?
She's going to do a dramatic reenactment of whatever's going to happen to you.
She said, so the one person, hi, my name is Arja. He says, you can tell he's a bigger fella, and he says, so, where are you coming from?
Oh, we're
Well,
just
that's-
traveling from Barovia, the village.
Barovia.
Sort of.
Yep.
That is a sad town.
Yeah, I've seen better.
They are very sad. Yes, I don't want to go there again.
Yeah, those Barovians, they
Dampen a party.
have no life.
Yeah, there's some nice folks there too.
No. No, it's bad there.
Actually, we saw some Vistani there when we were there.
Says, oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
those are not Vistani. Those are Mortu. And he kind of spits. Says, those,
Wait, are they? Did he know that?
those are. I think I know who you're talking about.
They did
Three
tell
sisters.
us they were
Three
Vistani.
sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Huh. What?
Or two, eh?
They told us they're Vistani.
You're talking about Alunka,
Why?
Marabel, and Saravia.
Yes, they were once Vistani. I'm sure they
once Vistani.
they still say they're Vistani, but they have disgraced us.
What did you call them?
Mortu.
Or
Or
two.
two.
Morty. So what does that mean?
Let me see.
It's like duffers.
More two.
Yeah, or buffers.
Buffers.
Buffers. Yeah. Mortu means buffer.
I was like, is that what she starts?
Yeah, duffers. I knew I was saying that wrong. I knew it. How does one become
Says-
Vistani?
And or
Says,
more
oh, well, you are born Vistani. Says, but the Mortu.
It's like being a Browns fan.
I will not discuss what they did, but they have shamed us, and they are outcasts now. We do not accept them anymore. They are evil people. She says, track everything here.
It's so nice having two big screens to do that.
Right. But yes, so we are the true Vistani here.
They're Vistani supremacists. Yeah.
I'd say so.
I offer them some pie.
That's awfully
Where
great.
did you get that pie?
From an amazing lady on the street.
Says, I will take your word for it, but we do not eat food from outsiders. Best food is from Vistani.
This might be
Here,
the
here.
It's that good.
I doubt it.
I am just like really sloppily chowing down on my Vistani food. I love it, and I have no table manners.
Is there
Marco
any?
said, look at this Giorgio go. He loves the food.
What did you call me?
Giorgio.
Giorgio? Writing that down for sure. Would you please spell that word for me?
From now on, that's
So I
all-
can. I'm gonna get it tattooed on my neck.
You know, that's what you call all the customers that come in that are annoying. Giorgio's.
No, if they were happy, I would like them.
It's Giorgio.
Oh, Giorgio, right there.
Giorgio Armani.
Throat
No, you want to
tattoo.
do it that way.
Nope. So I can see it in the mirror every morning when I look at it. I don't care if anybody else can see it.
Gotcha.
It's not even common.
Is there any alcohol being served presently?
There is.
Does he say Giorgio in a nice way?
Just like as a matter of fact, like
it's not
nothing-
like said with like contempt.
no, there's no
Yeah.
disdain.
All right, it could be an insult, but I'm gonna run with it.
You're almost like one of the Vistani.
Yes, I belong here.
These are your people.
This is my new home.
I help myself to a pint.
I leave the party.
So this Madame Eva, is she busy or
No, she
have
is
a
not.
minute?
She spends most of her time in her wagon.
I guess they
There's-
where's that?
Actually, I'm sorry. I was used to not doing a map, and I did not do the map, so let me put you on the map.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have done this sooner. Whoops. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, that's
Ooh, they've got horses.
very nice.
Yeah, they're untethered. We could totally steal one. I don't say out loud.
We wouldn't steal one. We'd maybe ask for assistance.
Well, I am very happy to be sitting
Alright,
here. at the campfire with my new
where's
friends.
this Madame Eva's wagon?
So she
Oh,
is right over here. Oops. Right over here.
Okay.
Motion's over there.
Alright, I think I'll go pay her a visit. Thanks for the food, it was delicious.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wherever the music is coming from, whoever is recording, I go over there, and I join in.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
I also want to go see the lady.
You guys, I just stay out here with the men.
Okay.
Yeah, that sums up about right.
So
I
you
ain't
two,
down
you
this
two
day.
going in?
No, he's dwarf.
What's the difference? Have you seen a dwarven woman?
Yeah, they look just like the men, beards and everything.
I dropped my mace on Tanagers, but
Oh yeah, I'd shout that across the camp at you. I'm going all out for like total social unawareness. That's gonna be Singer's whole thing.
Yeah.
So as you enter the inside,
Mhm.
you see magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice cackles like dry weeds. She says, "At last you have arrived. Took you long enough."
Love this.
Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips.
Loving this. Can we go inside?
Yeah. Go inside.
Like on the map, will it do anything?
No.
But I do it
I
anyway.
guess I could have done a map for that, but
Yeah, we're here. So do you know where it is?
where what is?
Oh, sorry, I just figured you know.
Have you come to learn your fate?
Well, I was told you might be able to tell futures and pasts.
Says, well, I can see what the cards show me. She says, I know who you are. You are Wigman.
Do me.
I turned to. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me.
Says, but that is a placeholder. A name you have adopted. She glances at your orb hanging on your neck. Says, you have forgotten who you are. You have become a stranger in these lands. When the time comes, you must remember your past. You may forget it, but it remembers you. And she
This
glances
is
over
awesome.
at Singer.
I'm very excited.
I'm just dreaming of pies. They're floating in the sky.
And you can like float face first and like follow them, like licking your lips. Yeah, the like visual smell like goes up and into your nose.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And she looks over and says, and you are Singer. So
Yes.
young.
Yes.
Yet I see you're seeking to destroy evil.
Yes.
The evil you seek is ancient, concealed from the eyes of men. Seeking it out will be a costly venture, and you may end up paying more than you wish.
Yes.
Yes.
She says, but where are your friends? There's just two of you.
Well,
They're still eating
the
outside.
dwarf
I've
is,
actually got a couple questions.
having a moment with his pie, and the bar's getting into it with the accordion guy.
We'll send him right in. So, about my past, there is something I've been. See, I remember most of it, but there's a few details that I just can't quite put my finger on. One of them.
Do you want me?
Oh, well,
do you want
no,
me
that's
to
what I was trying
Are
to
you like
decide.
looking at me, like giving me the
Yeah,
eye?
I'm giving you the eye.
I do not understand.
Okay. So, I've been an adventurer for
Thanks.
quite a few years, and there was this one dragon that we defeated, with the help of a few others, and I remember getting thousands of gold pieces from it, and I just cannot remember where I put it. For some reason, for the life of me, I cannot remember. I was wondering if there's any chance you can maybe give me a few hints on where it is? Because I could really use it right now. I hold up my coin purse and it's pretty much empty. I'm a bit low now and I could really use it.
It's like two silvers rubbed together trying to make a copper.
There's 12 gold pieces.
She says, "The cards show me what I can see, and I do not see any dragon in your past. I can tell you have forgotten who you are."
Perhaps it was a very large lizard.
Gecko?
She says,
What
"Well,
do
let's
you
not."
mean I've forgotten who I am?
She says, "Enough of this. Go find your friends. Tell them to come in."
I peek my head outside and, boys! And then I go back inside.
Boy.
So outside, you're just playing music. Roll a performance check.
Back to the pies.
Back to the pies.
You gotta
Sorry,
be
I don't
fooled
know
by
why
now.
it does it twice.
Oh, I'm not eating anymore. I'm just kind of like
Oh, you're just looking at it.
daydreaming.
The
Those
chapter is called Pies and Pipes, where we eat pies and...
They seem to be enjoying your music. You can tell they're just singing songs, telling stories,
Shooting the breeze.
having a good time. So they ask you, "So, tell us a story, Tanager." I guess maybe you didn't say them your name, so they're like, "So, you're pretty good with I guess what music instrument do you have? Do you have
I have a lute.
a lute? You're pretty good with the lute. What's your story, friend?"
That's a good question. So these pirate friends of
My
yours-
parents were killed by the Chandrian.
Yeah, right. Insert backstory here.
Go back and edit it. We'll fix it in post. It'll all make sense.
Do it live!
Wow, that sounds very interesting.
Yes! Going with it. I like it.
Looks like you've had your share of adventures, friend.
Oh, to be sure.
I'm still curious how he turned out to be friends with pirates.
So are you outside the tent now, or?
I assume I'm still. Or wait, is he out?
He's
Oh, he's
outside.
out performing.
This is happening
Oh,
while
sorry.
we were doing the other thing.
I was writing in. I thought he had come in and was talking to her.
No.
I say nothing.
Maddie was like, "Who are you talking with?"
And that's how I became friends with the King of Marlova. Yep.
They laugh kind of like they know who he is, but they don't.
Let me tell you, never was there a fatter pig in all the Eastlands.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible.
So you guys coming in here? This is kind of interesting. She can maybe tell you a thing or two about pies.
Pies?
Yeah.
I get up and walk
He's
in.
really leaning into the pie addiction thing. I appreciate it. I love it. That's how I feel about your teriyaki chicken. So
Yeah, that's true.
I enter the tent. Pies? More?
She says,
Ah, wow, what a lovely tent.
"Thank you." And she says, Here is one not to be overlooked. Dauman Ironstar, son of Tharog, son of Mondrak. You have lived a life serving yourself." She picks up a card. "But that has changed. You have the desire to fight evil. While unaware, you've been pulled here to fulfill a pact made by your ancestors. To help rid this land of the evil, you must look to restore the light of Argmas Holt.
I love this so much.
And eat pies.
Says, I do not see that here. But I
No,
can see
that
from
really
and you've got like
pies.
crumbs on your, and you're like, but I can see from looking at you, you enjoy your pies.
Does that name mean anything to you, Artemis? Do you like react to that?
I guess I
Artemis
haven't
Holt?
heard it before
You
myself.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Sweet.
At this point here, like, because I see him going there, I tell him, "Oh, I'll be, right back."
Actually, roll a history check.
And I
for kicks.
make my way into the tent as well.
Okay.
While, like, about halfway through him talking, like, I walk in when I hear him say, "He liked the pies."
Oh, here octopies. History. So you're not really sure about the name, but it sounds familiar. Like maybe your father would have mentioned it, or someone, maybe one of your relatives might have said something.
What was the name exactly?
Artemis Holt.
Let me
I'm
just-
sure you've heard of him.
let me-
Steve
Perhaps your father told you about him? Steve Holt.
These are the names that I wish I would have, figured out how to pronounce before. Alright, that's how you spell it.
Wow, okay. That's not even close to what I was thinking.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, did somebody
Argen
sneeze?
Bostholt.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Yes. Eat pies and destroy.
Argen
fiends.
Bostholt.
Argen Bostholt. That's definitely German. That's very good. What were you supposed to do about Argen Bostholt? What did you say the thing was about our friend here? With the help of Argen Bostholt?
He must, if you hope to rid this land of evil, you must look to restore the light.
Restore the light.
Of Argnav's Holt.
Cool.
Oh, Argy.
Argy.
Hardy.
So she looks at Tanager as you come in. She picks up a card. And you are Tanager.
I glance over to my comrades.
Very good.
Surely this woman is a charlatan.
Wasn't my thought at first, but she knew our names. I don't know. I looked down to see if there was a name tag on me. I didn't realize.
Like all of us are wearing.
Says,
It's like
you're
the tag.
always running away from trouble and into more. I see more trouble ahead for you. Your lifestyle's high, but your funds are low.
Got a fine little honey who's better got dough.
You have taken from others and made enemies, ones you can't appease. If you're looking for wealth, you will find it under the Devil's Tower.
That's very exciting.
Wealth, you said? Much wealth, I believe, was your exact words.
Will there be pies?
Yeah, enough about the pies, Damon. That's
It's all right. Now that you're all here together, would you like to know your fate here in Barovia?
Ooh. Big ask.
I can see
why
that
not?
for a minute.
Okay.
Wigman doesn't necessarily
Do
believe
your
in
worst.
fate, per se.
I'm
Chat
not sure how
reader.
this
Singer
works.
definitely believes in like higher power. Ooh.
Oh, I see a card.
I'm not gonna respond, but I'm gonna listen.
Pick a card, any card.
Whoa.
Not that card.
So can you control this actually?
I can
I
draw.
can draw.
I draw.
Okay, perfect.
How many cards do I draw? One cards.
We'll do.
How'd you do that?
Pick draw.
We'll do you three draw each a card.
I have it.
Me?
Yeah,
shows that.
everyone except for Eddie.
Ah.
You click on it to view it?
1,000 cards.
Ooh.
Okay, so don't do anything with that.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I looked that
Oh,
up.
it's that's fine now.
I don't
Okay.
think mine popped
And I
up.
looked at. I can look at.
Okay.
Can you see my
Actually, I guess I should have done it.
Yeah. I
Whatever.
can see
it
all of
doesn't
you
matter.
guys. You
So-
can click on all of them.
Okay.
Steel
It
card.
looks
Let's
like
kind of whatever, it doesn't really matter, but we'll just act like the only person that's drawn. She says, all right, pick a card.
The
She says,
Avenger.
the cards will tell past and the present,
The
and the
future.
future as well.
Just take 3.
And so she says, just take one, and we'll have Tanager pick first.
I pick
And let's see, you have
the traitor.
The traitor!
steal a card.
We have to kill him
Traitor.
before
No.
he can trade us.
Let you just
Traitor or trader?
learn your words, man.
I'm actually very well educated.
Der.
Oh, trader.
I dig into my pack and look for my second pie.
I think it's really going to get out of hand. Isn't it?
It's just going to be all
Maybe-
pie from here
I
on
kind of
out.
look over at Wigman and
The
I'm like,
curse of pie.
maybe you should give me those pies.
Could have thought that I had.
Or make sure to keep those pies out of sight.
Actually, yeah, I still have a pie.
Welcome to our 5th edition pie podcast. Eat pie.
She says, this card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you will better understand your enemy. And she picks up the card and says, look to the Wizard of Wines. In wood and sand, the treasure hides. I guess I could probably make this a handout or something. I don't have it as a handout, but I can.
Right,
do
say,
it
look
later.
to the Wizard of Wines.
Look to the Wizard of Wines. In wood and sand, the treasure hides.
What insane.
I
Okay, she says. Now she has down pick a card.
Actually, at this point, Wigman's a believer. He pulls out his journal and starts writing all that stuff.
Nice.
So he can remember.
Avenger.
That's a sweet looking card.
Right.
Oops, why does it say steal?
a grow.
I don't want to steal it.
Let it go. No way.
Okay. She says, this card tells of a powerful
You wanna
force
steal it from me?
I'm trying to.
for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. And she looks at the card. The treasure lies in the dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted.
In the dragon's house, in hands once clean, now corrupt. Where's my notepad?
What's the name of this woman again?
Did you write that down?
Mrs.
already?
Eves. I wrote it down.
You did? Okay.
Madam Eve.
Madame
Eva.
Eve.
Eva.
Eve.
I'm just like twitching, waiting to get my card read to me. I can't wait. I'm being very impatient, like nudging it closer to Madame Eva.
Okay, you guys
That's
done
clean
that?
enough
I
to
did
make
that.
a good
Okay.
pie?
I didn't write all of it down. I just wrote down which card he pulled, and then I can listen to it. Yeah.
So she picks up your card, Singer. And she says, this is a card of power and strength.
Yes.
It tells of a weapon of vengeance.
Yes.
The sword of sunlight. And she looks at it and says, I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding road, deep in the mountains.
Nice.
So, you want me to pull one, or?
She says, yes. And she gets out a separate stack.
What? Why did I get a separate stack?
What do we call that?
Fresh stack.
Maybe these tarot cards only work on people who like know themselves.
Do I get to shuffle them?
It's a fresh deck, sealed.
Okay. Now, she says, pick a card.
Just take
future will see.
Okay.
Okay. She says, "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness." And she will look at the card.
Don John.
Says, "Vistani wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey, near the mists."
You're the what?
Mists.
Mist?
Mists.
Ooh.
Mrs.
This is mists.
The misses.
Where we're headed?
And then she will pick the last card.
My card is gone.
I know when she took
Did
it
she
back.
take it back from me? I can't keep it. I just love it so much. In
Okay.
fact, I think I would have tried to put it in my pocket.
She picks up the last one. It's a raven. She says,
Another raven.
Does it look like the one we saw? Like black and blue, or
"This
is
one
it
here is
just
just it's all black."
Black on black.
Blue Raven.
Wait, what is what's the woman doing?
Well, she sure as heck ain't eating your prize.
Eva?
Arena.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Does she want to
Yeah.
draw one too?
She is not inside the tent.
Okay.
She is just waiting outside.
Who's Inmark with?
He is
He
not.
stayed.
Oh, he said that's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
She says, "Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him." She looks at it and says, "He dwells with one whose blood sealed his doom, a brother of light snuffed out too soon."
Want to see the card? Or do we?
It's a raven.
All right.
Could you repeat that?
12s.
What's that?
Repeat it again, sir, madam.
Madam.
The whole thing.
Yes, please.
Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. He dwells with one whose blood sealed his doom, a brother of light snuffed out too soon.
I poke my head outside again. Hey, Irina! You should come in here and pull a card. It's interesting.
Madiva says, "She is not welcome in here."
Ooh!
How so?
Says, "She is from Barovia. We
just
we
came-
do not read their fortunes."
We just came from Barovia.
We're not from Barovia, though.
Says, "Well, that is fine, but you are not Barovian."
That's true. Seems
What is wrong with the
borderline
Barovians?
racist.
She says, "I will not read Barovian's futures."
Fair enough.
Can I?
Never mind, Irina.
Can I reach out for the card if it's gonna lead us to our enemy? Can I take it from her? Will she give it?
Yeah,
to me?
you can take it. Does it let you keep it actually? Is there a way you can?
No.
I'm not sure how this stuff works.
I mean, I'm gonna metagame figure out that the card is not an important quest item. Then
Yeah, it's, if you want to, you can.
I can just say I
like
have
you
it.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I also keep my philanthropist card?
Doug Lord.
Yeah.
I did kind of nudge it
Yeah, you
towards her,
can keep it.
but I want to keep it because I loved it a lot, and I don't understand that you can't just take things.
Oh, dear.
It's fine.
I'll need to remember that I'm lawful good. That might be interesting.
Yeah.
She says, "Okay. I have read your fates. You can go now."
Alright, well, thanks. If you ever remember the where I left that treasure,
The Dragon's
send,
Tower
send a message
Yeah.
to Ismark.
hands.
unclean.
Ismar Indirovich and Barov.
So it sounds
But
like
now corrupt.
I'll get it.
yeah, they were once clean and now they're corrupt. I'm thinking that I feel like Singer would be figuring this out a little bit. That like Strahd maybe was once a really good thing and was turned dark. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to think. If I can't find my pie in my pack.
Oh,
And we're back.
I'm so happy that I succeeded on my constitution save.
I don't know if this is Singer would understand it, but my understanding is that dragons are usually symbolic for the devil, right? And they keep calling Strahd the devil, so I'm thinking that the dragon is also Strahd. Like we're talking about the Devil's Tower, where your fortune lays under the Devil's Tower, and
Same with mine.
your something was about the Dragon's Tower. I'm thinking that everything is pointing us to Strahd, basically.
You would probably know that not all dragons, though, are.
Well, yeah, we live in a world where dragons
Good.
exist.
Dragon.
Sure.
Too, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It depends on which. The cult of the dragon worships the chromatic dragons. Or no, the metallic dragons. Right? No, the chromatic dragons are bad and the metallic dragons are good. I think.
Don't ask me.
Singer would know
Okay.
this.
Excellent.
Tiamat was once had a brother, and the brother, well, there was once one dragon, and it split into two dragons, Tiamat and something else. Tet? No,
In what year?
like woo, forever ago.
Wigman.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to Barovia.
Are you out of
No,
pie?
I'm serious.
Why? Why is that?
Well, I just think we should go back. I think we're low on food.
Yeah,
No, I've
No,
got-
I've got a lot of rations
I
here.
think that we
I've
have.
got plenty of rations, and I've still got my pie here. So
You still have your pie?
yeah. All right, we better
Okay.
get moving, get on the road.
I look at
Rest
I
it
look
up
at
for a while.
Wigman. I shake my head. No, actually, Wigman, did you say that you got rid of that pie? Back
I
in-
tried to sell it, but he wouldn't buy it.
No, I think
But
you said you didn't sell it, right? I look over
I,
at Tom
I
and
open
just
my
see what he's
backpack
looking
and
at.
I look in. Yeah, it's still there.
No, Wigman.
Then I close it.
I'm pretty sure you meant to say that you don't have it there. I'm pretty sure you mistook that for
I think I have
something
pie
else.
too. If you
I
don't have
close
your
it and
pie,
I make sure that I keep an eye on Dalvin. I know when I've seen that he's being real weird.
I have pie. I think I have
about
two
pies.
pies. I have a lot of pie.
Okay.
So if you don't have pie anymore, don't worry.
I do.
The point is, we have plenty of pie in the party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
All right, we best
Like totally
get-
not understanding.
It's like,
Okay, well,
Sure.
if we have enough, then I guess we're
Like
good.
that.
I
picking
still
up
got
on what
more
you're putting down
rations,
at all.
too, so I think we're good on food. And
This
it's
is gonna
only
be fun 'cause
what, a
Singer's
half a
actually-
day
yeah,
yet.
Singer's
So
actually
the
very
walking, and we
intelligent.
maybe rest up
But
a
just
little
like-
tonight.
No
Don't
social
have
skills
pies.
at all.
Maybe
As you exit the tent, the people gather around the fire, like, so what have you learned about your fate?
oh, you know the usual stuff.
I'm gonna get a badass sword. It is made of light. I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure yet. I'll have to. I took some notes. I'll have to think about it a little bit.
Lightsaber, sword of sunlight.
Nice.
So has she read your fortunes?
Says, oh yes, but we do not share them with others.
Well, me neither.
Have they come true? Is she accurate?
Says, oh yes, she's very accurate. The cards do not lie.
Just like these hips, am I right?
Oh boy.
The one looks at Tanager and says, look at this one, Rena. His skin is so tan, almost like Vistani himself, eh? Yes, show it off while you can, Giorgio. The coming years without sunlight are sure to steal it from you.
Winter is coming.
Yeah.
Ooh, rough.
Says, you know no one leaves here. So welcome to your new home.
You mean no one was here?
You mean no one left here?
Nice
There-
little
there's
Back to the
no
Future.
Well, I watched no one fail to leave a window several times, so if he can leave here, anybody can.
Now, to be fair, that takes place in the year 1400.
Oh yeah,
What,
that
about
doesn't
700?
happen for like 800 years.
But
Yeah. But oh well.
but when is this happening?
joke.
You know, where is
700
it
something.
happening? But when in relation?
I'll do
to,
you one better. Why does it happen?
Why is Gamora?
Oh well, what about this? Who does it happen? Hmm? Have you considered? There are 5 W's.
I said a who? A where? A where? Ah.
No, there are 6.
So
And
the ass-
sometimes why. That was a terrible early education joke.
Valve.
Wow.
I'd like to apologize to both of our listeners.
Both.
I doubt it. I have to find. Let's check real quick.
Wait, where can I find this?
I'll put a link or something somewhere. Wait.
Wait, is this?
Still.
If anyone actually is watching this, I'm sorry, they have nothing else to do.
Gosh, I really.
To listen
hope.
to
If
us
you're
talk
watching
about-
this live, folks,
Instead
I
of
mean,
to listen to us
go
talk,
Subscribe.
don't forget to like
Hey
and
guys,
subscribe
like
and rate us on
subscribe and
iTunes.
share.
Right.
Means a lot, guys.
So we can keep talking about
Yeah.
pie.
I don't know how many people are watching.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
I would
So
imagine. I hope 0.
There's probably like 10. Or like we're probably
I have-
front page
I have
featured.
I will bet you
Alright,
one
you too,
D4
but
gold
I guess
pieces
I'm not
that it's a
getting
0.
YouTube.
Well, I went on your.
Anyway, yeah, I'll
on your
make it.
YouTube,
Well, that's
Eddie, but I don't.
likely,
I tried out. It might actually not even be public.
I was gonna say I don't see anything.
yeah, it's probably not public.
Probably for the best.
I'll make it public then.
You don't want this stuff
Put a
getting
link.
around.
I have a reputation to
I have a
uphold.
reputation. Right? Some people are still my friends.
Can't let this get out.
But yeah, I'll make it.
What time of day is it now?
It's probably like 1 o'clock or so.
And we're like half a day's travel still from.
You're not really sure.
Can I ask? So, Volanti, my dear Volanti, what are they called?
What?
I'm an idiot.
They're very offended.
Vastani, my
We're Vistani.
forgive me, I am but a humble Giorgio.
No,
I'm pretty sure he goes like, "We are
Vistani."
They're super Italian.
It says, yeah, you still have a good day's journey to Wallachia.
A full day?
Depends on how fast you travel. By horse, you may be faster, but by walking, probably 10 more hours.
Oh, okay, well, sweet. So I start walking towards the horses.
They're like, oh, you like our horses?
Well,
Yeah, thanks.
Would you be interested in parting with some for a few days?
It says, well, we do enjoy having visitors. Make a persuasion check, I guess.
I'm already like saddling one up.
+5, I think. 8.
Oof.
I'm like petting one.
I rolled terrible on that.
He's like already gone. Every time we like turn to Singer, he's like more and more alone.
I'm like, I'm in the city now. I'm there.
So, well,
We receive a raven that says, "I am in
Where are
Valhalla."
you?
We'll be passing through here again.
This town is
in,
also inadequate. No one will deal with
Probably
me.
2 days or maybe 3 days.
No one will sell me wares.
we love having people over, and you seem like good folk. We'll let you have 2 horses. We can't spare more, but if you just promise to return them in several days.
Oh, we can certainly do that.
These horses are enormous too.
2
Definitely
horses.
people.
Wait,
There's 5 of us. Could we loan a cart as well?
Oh, because yeah.
Would that be a bit much to
He
ask?
says, "Oh, I forgot about the."
It's fine. The dwarf can sit on my lap.
It's fine, heavier than you are.
Huh?
Heavier than I am.
I'm quite
I
strong.
figured
now.
actually the dwarf would be on the horse, one horse by
they
himself,
say
and the
actually,
four
we
three
will
of us
give
would
you
ride.
three.
He would be
Okay,
heavier than all
I
of
have
us.
overlooked the dwarf.
You what?
It happens. Don't feel bad.
Forgot the drawer.
Overlooked.
Overlooked. He like looks around like, oh.
Literally overlooked.
He didn't even hear it. He was thinking about pies.
Remember when you guys all got horses and I had to ride a mule?
What?
When Cedric had to ride a mule because he couldn't ride a horse.
They say, but before you go, please sit around. Let us share tales.
Well, we've.
To the horse I say, I'll come back for you. And then I go back to
I'll
the
be
fire.
back for
You
you.
really should get moving.
How far is it? Or how many hours do you think on horses?
You can probably make it in 6 hours. Horses.
We could
It's like 1
probably
o'clock.
spare half an hour yet.
Sometimes.
You have any good tales?
The one says,
Right?
Yes.
Or do we need to get good? It's what, 1 o'clock?
Yeah, around then.
So we leave right now, we'll be there by 7. You know, if we don't get interrupted. I'm up for a tale.
Yep.
Says, oh, good.
Have you heard the one about?
Sharing stories.
Have you heard the one about the pirate and his brown pants?
Yes, we have heard that one from another adventure. You,
That is a good one.
Not sure if I've heard that one.
Let me tell you, and I tell him the whole story.
Go ahead.
Do you not know the
I've
story?
heard it.
It was Cedric's favorite story too. It was like, what do you? So there's a pirate captain,
Yeah.
and every time his ship gets attacked, he calls for his magnificent red shirt. And one day it comes along. Yeah, you know the joke.
But
All
go
right.
on, for the listeners.
Oh yeah.
For the listeners.
They
If
could
you're just joining us now,
on the off chance that someone actually watches this and doesn't just Google it before I tell the story. The joke goes, so the pirate captain puts on his red shirt every time he gets attacked. They get attacked and he calls to his first mate, bring me my red shirt. They beat everyone that attacks them and they keep sailing. The next day 2 ships come in on the distance and he calls for his red shirt and they fight off the attackers. The first mate asks him, why do you always call for your red shirt? And he says, because I don't want the men to see me bleeding so they won't be afraid to fight. And on the 3rd day, there are 3 ships on the distance. And he says, bring me my brown pants.
the one Bastani, he laughs. That is a funny one. And then the one says, let me tell you a tale. He says, a mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. Several years, probably. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you were standing, points at Wigman. He actually looked kind of like you. Of course, he was not blue. It's like, what has happened to you? He says, never mind.
I've been camping here for so long.
He was a very charismatic man. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the Devil's Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle in mass. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. Their battle flew over the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the Devil's Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down to the river to search for the wizard's body, to see if, he had anything of value, but the river Ilvis had already spirited him away.
Well, that's an
Interesting
tale.
tale. Actually, no, never mind. We got that sorted. Yeah, that's interesting.
Crazy, yeah, a little intimidating.
Yeah. So these townsfolk have tried to overthrow or defeat or kill Strahd before.
Yeah, that's what happened to that kid in the basement.
Time out, metagaming.
What?
That means you got the other kid. Fiend it.
What?
Huh?
I killed him. Okay.
What do you say?
We go back to our schedule.
Hmm?
Okay.
I don't have an idea what you said.
I'll just leave it. You find out for
Okay,
later.
got the priest's son turned into a fiend via the wizard. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, because the wizard like led the rebellion, and the
Yeah.
kid went to attack Strahd.
Yeah.
Well, Singer wouldn't get that.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know what you're going on about. Dwayman, this is a nice tale. I've had I've had my share of adventures in the past too.
Come on.
It's,
Listen, come over here once.
yeah.
And pull you over to a corner.
Yeah, I don't trust this.
I leave
This
my
looks like
bag
total-
by Tanager. I leave my backpack by Tanager and I go over to the Delma.
And I still kind of hide, but I'm like, you're the wizard.
What? No, there's more than one spellcaster.
I also
The-
come over with you and stand a little too close. I'm like, he is a sorcerer, he's not a wizard.
Well, technically, yeah, I guess that's true also. But no, I've never been here.
Did you bring your bag?
No. Why?
Just curious.
This one is a fiend for pies.
I guess I would have remembered this. I think. 'Cause I've over the last 100 years, I've been on many adventures. And I'm sure I would have remembered Barovia. And there's here and there's gaps of a few years that I don't really remember what happened, but I always just assume, that's where boring things happen.
So you didn't bring your pack over at all?
No. Why?
Okay. Where'd you put it then? We don't want them taking anything from us.
No, it's safe.
You are completely surrounded by them, by the way.
Okay, technically I guess I would have went over here with them.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Have you ever seen that
I
SNL
guess if
skit
you're not
about
him,
the
then you're
close
not
talkers?
him. And I go back over to the fire.
And I go back over to the guy I was
This is
telling the
been on
story. So I
SNL
do a
about
lot
the
of
close talkers. where they're
wizards
like
and sorcerers and
talking to each
spellcasters come through here.
They do it for like 10 minutes.
I show
It's
them
like
the little
Justin
crystal
Timberlake
orb thingy
and,
that I've got. And see, I can
It's like Justin
sort of
Timberlake.
control magic, but
Yeah, like that.
this thing kind of helps me contain it a little bit. Sometimes that's how my skin is blue. It used to not.
Anyway,
be
that's
blue.
what Singer's doing.
But sometimes things get a little out of hand, out of control. I'm looking for somebody to maybe help me learn how to better control it.
There are adventurers that come through here. They do not last long, unfortunately.
Adventures don't last long here.
They often
who?
find their way.
What was that?
They often disappear or die.
But this
Inside
wizard,
Inside joke.
did you ever find this wizard's body?
I did not. I was hoping he would have. He seemed pretty
Where was that
wealthy,
from?
but I was not able
Yeah, I know
to
that's
find his
from
body.
Bango, but where's
It
that?
was lost.
That's Banjo.
Where was this river?
It says this is the same river that we were camped beside.
Okay.
This over here.
Would it be upstream, downstream?
It is upstream by the castle.
Okay. And this was how long ago? 2 years? A year and a half? Something like that?
Yes.
I need to watch that movie.
Around 2 years
That's a
ago.
pretty good movie.
Okay.
That's a good
Yeah.
movie.
Alright, I might want to see if we get time, maybe see if I can find him, see if he can help me maybe learn how to get my magic stuff under control, because it can be a nuisance at times.
I do not remember the wizard's name. It sounded pretty important, but alas, I cannot share more information.
Okay, well, thanks. That's helpful. If you see anybody else come through that seems like, I mean, these two guys here, they do some spell casting, but they seem to get it from, I don't know, some other source different from where I get it.
My power comes
the
from
best of gods.
Denier.
Yeah, I don't understand all that.
My God is a wise God.
I say, why don't you come over here and we'll talk about it a little bit. And bring your bag with you.
I'm so happy that this is a thing.
We're never gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
No, we're
again,
going to
are we?
play. It's like, what is it? It's basically keep away with the pies
Keep away
with some D&D mixed in when we have time.
Maybe,
Alright, well,
maybe another time.
we probably best get
Maybe
on the road.
Now
Sure.
we ride.
We round.
We ride.
Yeah.
Alright,
Where are we riding to?
What?
we hop on the horses.
Where are we going? Oh.
Okay. So you leave. They wish you a safe journey. And,
Did I get the name of the dude that told that story?
his name is. Here.
What are they called this time?
It's
Vistani, yeah.
Araja. It's Arahja. Ara. I'm sure.
Okay. We got our own horses.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
We're riding, boys.
Nice.
Made kind of a scene going through that last part.
I'm ready.
Okay, so you ride off and follow the road.
Was it me and the girl? Probably on one horse and the others on the other one.
That'll probably be an even
Probably be best.
fight. 3 armored men versus an armored dwarf and an unarmored girl. Yeah.
She has a sword.
I've got what, 3 horses?
Well, not armored though. She's not like weighed down.
She does have like a.
Oh, there was
Oh,
a
that's
breastplate.
right,
Yeah.
Who's the heaviest? Whoever's the heaviest should probably.
That's what we were saying. Probably the dwarf.
I weigh only
Probably
67
just because of my-
pounds.
Alright.
They'll do.
Well, I guess my total weight, I guess. I don't know if that just means what's on me, right?
Yeah. I'm very
I-
skinny, so I would go on a horse with
Is
somebody.
there any way to tell my
I
weight?
weigh 14 stone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whatever
I
that
didn't
is.
put my weight in. Oops. I forgot.
Plus, I'm
Well-
carrying like 97 pounds. What's the weight that you can carry? It's like your
Something.
strength modifier
Strength.
plus.
Strength score times 15, I think?
Times 15?
Yeah.
What is that?
So 15
So for me,
times
it's like
15.
6 times 15, which is no more. Or is it times
15.
10 or times 5?
Times 15. So I can carry over 200 pounds. Okay,
I got
so I'm good. I can carry
76
this.
pounds
Wait, sorry,
on
what
me.
did you say it was, Eddie?
I don't have so much weight
Yeah,
on.
strength score multiplied by 15.
Oh, I have a. Wait, why am I wearing a chain? Wait, hang on.
You bought
It says I'm
armor.
wearing a chain shirt, but I also have chain mail.
Yeah,
Shouldn't I be wearing chain mail?
Only 180 pounds.
Wait, that's
would.
equipped.
You
Oh, I can't
you
equip.
bought some armor.
I got you. I can't equip the chain shirt if I have the chain mail equipped.
Right.
That's why it looks like it's grayed out. Okay, so yeah.
You might have started with a chain shirt and then bought chainmail. The other way around?
I found the chain mail, I think. and-
Oh, you found it. So you just didn't get rid of the chain shirt.
Yeah.
You can sell it. Or turn it into something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you're a blacksmith that carries your shop with you. You're gonna be carrying weight.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys backtrack back to the split?
Yeah. Head towards the
Is,
one that says.
Is
Riddle.
Tanager's body still there?
It is not.
We forgot to ask him about that.
Yeah, we totally did. We really should have.
Oh, well, we'll ask him on the way back.
We've gone too far now.
Yeah, we'll ask him on the way back, maybe.
Okay. So you make it back, and you are able to travel along the road still.
What do we do now, Sheriff? Now, we ride.
Nicely done.
Where are we going to?
Where are we going?
What? Like classic. I should download that. Okay.
Okay, so you managed to ride, on the road here for a while, several hours, and you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends up before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm.
How does this stonework look to you, dwarf friend?
That's a good point. How does it look for me? Like, does it look like it's quality made?
It looks like it's pretty quality.
I don't know. Can't you tell us?
It looks like it's very well made, guys. We should be safe. Are we driving over this thing or under it? Either way, we'll be safe.
You're driving over it.
Yes.
Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perched on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn.
Perhaps we should disembark and walk across.
On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley.
I'm gonna slip off.
Would this have been where he described where the wizard fell down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll make a mental note of that, and then I'll wanna, I don't know,
Not die.
scout the area for,
Mysterious signs.
see if I can find that guy.
So, how long do those high effects last, Marvin? Is it normally until I wake up? Or actually, is it only when I'm supposed to be sleeping that it really isn't holding effect?
You will find out.
Okay.
So he's still enraptured by the pies.
Are you asking for yourself if you should always be craving it or what?
Yeah, because didn't last time it basically gave me like a hangover more or less?
Cleaned you out. Diarrhea, I think, right?
Yeah. From what you remember, it was basically you just felt very kind of moody, just like a little depressed maybe when you woke up.
So, okay.
But as far as otherwise, nothing else changed.
Okay.
So. Kind of like maybe a heroin addict or something where once you take it, you're fine. As in you're not going to take it right away again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, by the
So
way.
chill about the pies.
You need the Bernie.
You got your fix.
I'm okay now, guys. I don't know what you're at. I'm not even.
Right.
I
So
thought you were a righteous man.
the bridge you can tell is kind of slick with moisture.
That's
But it looks safe to cross.
Where is the castle? Can we see the castle now? No, I'm.
You can see the castle far off to your right.
So the castle's there, and the waterfall is. River
So
going
you're kind of
right
going
away.
north, and to the right is the waterfall,
Okay.
and kind of to the say northeast is where you can see the castle. So east is the waterfall, northeast is the castle.
Excellent.
And the river is flowing the way that we came.
Going north.
Like
from
the
castle.
waterfall is flowing towards the Vistani camp.
Yes, the
Yeah.
the water's going from west east.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Makes sense. My mind picture is there now.
I'm loving this.
Okay.
I do want to get off the horse and go across the bridge on foot.
Okay.
With let me do another one of these divine sense, specifically checking out these gargoyles.
Okay. That's not a roll, right? It's just.
I think I just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You do not sense any evil.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure I don't roll anything. It happens. I will put it in the chat, Eddie.
I was like, why are gargoyles are just statues?
I don't know.
last campaign.
They stand out to the singer.
Don't mind me.
We also live in a world where like boys can be locked in the basement for 200 years.
This is true.
The world doesn't make sense anymore. And that suit of armor came to life and attacked us.
That is also true.
The point is, I'm smart. Haha,
Okay, so you. Okay. So you keep following the road. Even here in the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits in two, widening toward the east. There you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. So you can see. You see the one road. It says Ravenloft, and the other one says Wallachia. The one to the east says Ravenloft, Castle Ravenloft, and kind of to the northwest says Wallachia.
So, okay, we should go to Wallachia.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep going.
Agreed.
Okay, you keep going.
Worm to the touch.
And that makes sense to us,
Cool.
right? Like from where we can see the castle, that would be the road going to the castle.
You can tell, that it would be the road. I mean, it looks like it's headed, pretty. It's the castle is still a ways off, but you can see it in the distance. It looks fairly obvious that that's where we'd be going to.
We have no reason not to trust the signs.
I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Okay. There's not two knights and only one tells the truth and only one lies.
I can't say that.
Okay. So we get to Wallachia, no issue. And we all level up when we get.
I guess we never get XP points. You just keep that on track. Okay. I'm just.
Look at me.
Irish. I'm the captain.
I am the
You needn't trouble yourself.
You needn't worry. You do not seem to me as a fool as you take as friends.
Made a nice long session here with no combat.
Kind of makes me worried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We already died once
This is
so
a
far
little
this
easy.
time.
Are we still, by the way, following this raven? Do we still see it kind of?
You don't see it.
We don't see it anymore.
I'm just waiting for Marcus to get back.
While we're doing this, could we ask, why do I write everything down if I always try to remember it without looking?
Irina?
Can we ask Irina to sing that song for us again?
Sure. The lyrics,
Yeah.
yeah, I can actually put the lyrics on here.
Well, I think just a song.
Find it being sung. I doubt you'll find it.
Is it in Roll20?
What's being sung?
The song about the
Did you
ravens
record it?
and the colors.
I did not record it, but it's not official.
Oh, you just found that somewhere? Nice.
So I probably shouldn't look for her. I might find other stuff.
I mean, yeah, perhaps.
I had the same thought.
Oh, that's a lot.
Wow.
Nice.
Could have what, Matt? Could have what? I guess I probably could have made a handout real quick. You want me to make it a handout?
No, I can copy and paste this whole dress, no problem.
I mean, that would be probably nice, maybe.
It would actually kind of be. Now that you've done all this, could you do more?
Yeah, now that you've worked a lot.
I'll move glance before the priest.
Of course, black on black up in the skies.
Okay. Can
It's
you see
kind
it
of
now?
creeping me out, to be honest.
Does it show up for you guys now?
A handout?
Raven song?
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful.
So, it's... Is it talking about Strahd looking for his bride? Huh? Mm-hmm.
I think no. Because there's a line about the boy lies dead, the devil came and took his head. That sounds like Strahd.
So maybe Strahd's not the devil.
No, I think Strahd is the devil and the boy is somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's the person that I'm supposed to restore the light to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Gesundheit.
By the way, I won't be here next Wednesday.
You won't be.
Just up and drop the truth bomb.
How's that when you're going to Quebec?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back, I guess, Thursday and Friday, but I don't know. I don't know
Thursday
if
will
it'll...
not work for us, and probably Friday would be smart. And we will not be here 2 weeks from now, Marvin and
Just Wednesday?
I. No, well, that entire week. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I don't know, like, something maybe we can do Saturday or Sunday or something like that, maybe.
I like this weekend. Next weekend we'll be gone.
Next weekend. Oh, you'll be gone.
Marvin
next
and I will
weekend.
be gone Saturday for a week.
Wow, I can't believe it's that soon.
Yeah,
This is
right.
my plan.
I know.
Where did you see the handout? Was it in here?
I don't know. I mean, I just went and copied and
It
pasted.
should be.
Go to your top thing
Google
in the
Point, Matt.
compendium thingy.
If you go to you're right there. Raven song all the way at the top.
Oh, all the way at the top. Oh, okay.
Ah,
You made this. Oh, Marvin.
I didn't. I
Boy.
didn't make it.
Man, how great is it to have a good DM that makes an effort, you know?
I was thinking something.
Oh, so good. I just looked over and he just like.
No, I was actually thinking about the song and what it could mean.
Oh, so good.
I talked to Irina about it because I have a couple questions, and then I was thinking about it. I'm
Like, this would have been like...
wait, that was an insult.
And then the Disney.
And this is where, like, if it had been like The Office, like the camera would have zoomed in on
Right,
his face.
Right, and then like you would have like looked at the camera.
Like the too fast pan and zoom.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I don't mean it, obviously.
Alright, so as you keep walking, the old Svalich Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Bilnock Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it just transcends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare.
Home sweet home.
That's our windmill.
Okay, fine. Let's go look at the windmill. Is it like way out of the way, or is it
No, it's
like just pretty much there?
yeah.
Let's go look at the window.
Yeah.
Check for any sign, like names.
It's a whole day away. Like,
Anything,
it's not
anything
the
that
same
says
window.
Durst on it.
Yeah, sure.
Closer investigation on the windmill, you can see an onion-domed edifice leans forward to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway, leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
Is it all black? This raven?
No, it has blue tip wings.
And that's the same as what we saw before.
It looks like it's the same one. Yeah.
Well, at least the same colors, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go like fairly close to the raven, to the point where like a normal raven would probably fly away, and then just stand there and just look at her and think for a while.
Wow.
It
So, do you notice? I say, hey, guy, hey, I look over at, what's her name again? Irina. I say, what was that song again about the raven? Wasn't there a verse that says black on blue, a raven soars?
Blue on black. Or wait. No, it was black on blue.
Black and blue, a raven soars
yes.
the boy is free.
Would that be talking about the raven that we see ahead?
so this could be. You know, I never really understood it fully.
Were you ever married? Or planned to be married?
Oh no, I don't.
Just checking.
It's a little forward.
It's a bit forward, Wingman.
You know,
Read the room.
checking.
I'm sure this isn't the time nor the place.
Is a bird like this common around here?
She says, we see ravens occasionally. We think of them as good luck.
I mean the like a raven with colors on it, like black and blue.
Raven of color, you mean?
Yes.
Not
Them
not too often. Most
Them
most do not
ravens.
have blue tips on them.
Okay.
Does the bird, like when you say it looks agitated, like does it look like it's excited to see us or like wants us to go away?
Roll an insight check.
I really feel like we need to catch this bird, somehow turn it back into a human that was about to be married to some in-between reincarnation of Tatiana, and that person will help us defeat Strahd. I don't know why or where that all comes from,
Now I
but
say
with
this.
the song and Strahd's letter calling her Tatiana, you saying about maybe reincarnated,
Yeah, like maybe he thinks that she is Tatiana.
but it's obviously not her. That's why I asked if she'd ever planned to be married or whatever.
Like this is metagamey and out of universe, but it makes me think of the Mummy. When the Mummy comes back to life and he thinks that Brendan Fraser's wife is his wife, like reincarnated.
But it turns out
I don't know that
it's
I
just a
actually
bad.
watched
Like
I
the
know
real
what you
Mummy,
mean.
like the
Simon
real
Johnson.
old Mummy. I haven't seen the new one. I don't know what it's about, but
So if it's not Irina,
You can tell that it seems like it's maybe trying to warn you.
can I speak to it?
I say, guys, I think I'm not sure.
I
that-
quickly go learn to speak with animals.
Not sure that we should be entering this building. I think we should I think we need to head down the road and take her to. We can check this out later.
I'm gonna reach in my bag and grab some kind of food, not pie, bit of a ration maybe.
Okay.
Kind of hold it up and try to get the bird to come and like sit.
It doesn't seem to be too interested in your food.
While that happens, I want to use my last divine sense of the day on this bird.
You do not sense any evil. You sense good.
I sense good. Can I do that, or you just let me do that?
I mean, isn't that what?
You wanted?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to cheat or anything, but I also want to make sure I didn't explain it wrong. I don't know, like, if it's
this
a
is divine
celestial...
sense. Oh, I'm sorry. This is different spell than I thought it was.
Yeah, there's another thing called, like, protection from good and evil that, like...
Detect
Well,
good
there's
and evil.
detect good and evil.
Okay.
But that's like a spell
Yeah.
slot.
No, this one here, you do not
That's
detect
for me.
it.
I don't
That it
detect...
is, celestial.
I'll
or
forget that it's a good thing, but, like, I won't use that, but I don't detect a celestial in it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, okay. I kind of want to shoot it,
Yeah,
to be
Rena.
honest.
Come up
No.
here.
Let's,
See if you can get that bird to
guys. I think we should be going.
land on you or something.
We need to
Try
try
to
to
Snow
make
White
time
it.
and get to the city before dark.
Yeah, we definitely should.
I turned
Oh,
my
I thought we were
horse with
Pretty
her
much.
on, and I started walking
Yeah,
away.
you
We
can
see
see
the we see the city and then the windmills outside of the city.
Yeah.
We don't see anything about the Durst family, though.
But I keep heading towards the.
Like, no Durst family crest on something on the wall. Or...
You don't, but it does look like it's the same windmill symbol. I mean, like, how would you say? Like, it looks fairly similar to the crest that you would have seen.
The one on the deed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
I,
let's go into town.
This raven is really gonna bother
I
Wayman
know,
for a
but we
while.
can't talk to it.
Yeah.
It's warning us, but we don't have any way to care. Like, or like we
Well,
have,
I want to get the point across to the raven that we're here to help. We're trying to do good.
I speak to the raven.
Raven knows.
So thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore.
It's just claws and screeches.
Somebody get speak with animals.
yeah, right.
That's Eddie, not Wigman. Saying that.
Well, I mean,
After
even
a
if
little while, it flies off.
Our
even
horse
if
is
we get the
stampeding.
sense that it's trying to warn us, we have no idea what it's trying to warn us about.
Quoth
so
the raven,
nevermore.
Yeah.
So let's.
I guess it seemed like it was probably trying to warn us to not go into the windmill. Maybe.
I think it might have been
Right.
warning us not to go into further, but like it also led us this way. So
I think wants us to go to the town.
I guess we'll head into town, keeping an eye out for the raven, and I'm basically Wigmund is following that raven for now. Like if it shows up, I'm stopping and seeing, okay, what is it doing?
well, if it's going to be the end of the day, my priority is getting into
Ravens.
town, getting like into where lights are and locked behind a door.
Good point.
Everything. I think if we see a raven, black on, red on black, we need to,
That's
think that's
probably not good.
right?
Oh, Fleur. Oh boy, lies down. Devil king.
Okay, we go into town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. let's
Okay,
do it.
Right.
so you keep going,
Yeah.
and as you approach the city walls, you hear that's the sound of you leveling up.
I told you we should have went to that
I
place.
thought it was like a war horn, and I was like, but
Play
now
it
there's
again.
music.
I wasn't sure. It was like ominous,
Play it again.
ominous, but kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
It
it
sounded
sounds good or bad?
It started really nervy, and then it sounded really good.
Yeah.
Oh, guess
Well,
who's got an
well,
action surge, boys?
Well done.
Alright, what else do I get?
We plan to call it maybe
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. Well, did we make it into town then? We're safe
Basically,
for
we're
the
heading.
night, maybe?
No.
No.
We're right.
We're not inside the gates.
at
No,
the
you're
gates.
just approaching the gates.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So.
Cool.
Level foe.
What class should I take my next level in? I won't do that, Marvin. I promise you. I'm sorry.
It's like, wow, this is a lot to keep track.
I'm gonna take a level in Ranger.
So
Now I think
What?
if I find that wizard and he teaches me a couple things, I think I'm going to take a level or two in the wizard. Haha. Just Okay.
What's my health thing?
Is yours like a 1d8 or something?
It's a hit die, whatever your hit die is.
1d8 per
Oh.
cleric level.
That's right. Did we do a thing, or is it just a straight up whatever your hit die is?
You re-roll 1s and 2s.
Nice. Okay, sweet.
Now, I think I had.
It's a 1d8.
Yeah, plus your
Plus-
dexterity.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, pretty good roll.
3.
So what are you taking class in?
I guess I could do paladin. That's the same hit die.
Well, could you roll the hit die first and then choose?
No.
I know it's the same thing, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, you're not really concerned with, with what class you take. You know, it's just like,
Wait.
not really thought that far ahead.
It could be anything. Perhaps it will be.
Okay, what do I
Wow, you also rolled pretty good. Are you sure you're not cheating?
A monk.
Whoa.
Perhaps I'll take a level
Nice.
in
You
monk.
think I cheat, Mark?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Well,
Someone who's not cheating.
I'm bad at cheating roll.
All right.
I go bad for
I
it.
have
Okay,
4
what did you do,
sorcery
Marvin?
points.
One
Oh
d8.
my
Or
goodness.
hit dice or what?
Yours is. What is your hit die? If you just roll your hit die, it'll.
Can you do 2 twin spells per day now?
So you rolled a 1, so roll again.
Oh! Wait, do you guys
There
get
you go.
abilities
You
going
keep
for
that one.
now?
So that
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
is using.
Abilities
Well, that's
for-
your
for
con.
Monta.
It should be.
Same.
Oh wait,
I think I would.
never mind. It is your constitution instead of your dexterity, right?
Yeah.
I get a new
So sorry, I said that wrong.
So add 8.
Add 8 to yours.
Marvin, a question.
Mm-hmm.
And by all means, tell me no. If I cannot do this. I'm not trying to take another class.
Okay, good.
I'm already a first level in Paladin. If I take my level in Paladin here, one of the features is a fighting style. I already have that. Can I take another fighting style if I level in Paladin?
So do you get another fighting style when you're level 2 or what?
Well, in Paladin at level 1, you don't get a fighting style. I have a fighting style because of level 1 fighter.
So each one gives you a different type of fighting style.
Yeah, if I had never been a fighter, I would have never taken a level until 2nd level in Paladin.
And my guess is a fighting style is something that,
It gives you advantages.
but like basically,
So like
when
for-
you do a fighting style, that's basically like a bonus action, or
No. My tunnel fighter thing, where I get to take opportunity attacks even if they don't leave, and it doesn't use an action, like that whole thing.
Oh, isn't
That's because of my fighting style. Or like
okay? But by using that, that's a bonus action, right?
no, it just is a thing that happens.
Oh, you're
Like
fighting.
there, like another fighting style, for example, is archery, and all it does is I'm +2 bonus to attack rolls for ranged weapons. Or if I took a fighting style of defense, while wearing armor, you gain +1 bonus to AC. So it's like it's a constant background thing.
Gotcha.